It's running. We're still paused, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. So y'all piled into this NR9 all-terrain vehicle, blast out of the open airlock of the Wendigo, and you see multiple sets of tire tracks actually leading off towards the colony structure in the distance. You stopped. Oh, also, another notable landmark is this massive atmosphere processor that just looks like a mountain rising off in the opposite direction. You get to Jolene, Henry's ship, and you find the star drive disabled, but still capable of sublight travel and move around the planet, essentially, with it. What do you do? What's next? Do you want just well, I assume you're going to the colony.
Yeah,
I think we're going to stop off at the ship first now.
Are we at the ship?
Yep, you're at Jolene. Oh, right, and there were the small boot prints heading off towards the colony also.
I want to
Mother-shaped
try and
footprints?
check. Yeah, exactly. I want to try and look at these footprints, see if they, what kind of footprints they are.
You couldn't really tell too much about them. There's also a strong wind, so all the tracks are kind of getting moved around a little, but it's either a smaller, well, I'll tell you, it's like a size 6 boot print. But other than that, you wouldn't really.
If only we had a survival specialist.
I have a skill in that now, right? Yeah, I took.
Oh, you took it in the end. Okay.
I took it. Yeah. That's what I used some of my XP for.
Actually, the boy is pretty damn good at it, too.
I've actually got a point, but
Step aside. No.
Was my So, would you like me to make a survival check?
You can. And then, are you gonna push it?
One success is
Oh, I see it.
enough?
It is. You see a small indented Wayland Yutani logo that would have been on the bottom of the boot that you know is, they mark all their property, basically.
Yeah. They probably got that stamped on some of my cells.
I was about to say they probably tattooed it on us.
yeah, I don't think that says much. Most people around here work for the company, but narrows it down a bit. Is there any way we can find out who's at the helm of your ship? Have you got any security footage or anything we could check through?
Let me think about that for a second. Would there be security footage? Would there be like
Up to you.
dash cam? Yeah. I think I would like to say that I've got some sort of internal cameras for, remotely checking in on the inside of my ship.
So you go to your computer system and you see that whoever was in there had actually tried to block you out with their whole hack, and they're pretty good. So to access your own internal security, you're going to have to roll a Comtech -2.
Comcheck. Okay. Okay, so I do that, yes.
Right click on it to
Right
do
click,
modifiers.
do -2. Okay.
Also, in the time it's taken us to drive to this ship, have we managed to de-stress and restore health?
Everyone is down to 1 stress
Really?
and full health. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. I wanted to bring that because you're like taking time to do this. Essentially, you don't feel rushed. You feel safe and kind of hanging out in the middle of nowhere.
That's a loss of 7 stress for me. I was really on the edge.
So I was gonna pause you
Oh, so
before we figure out that panic. So the way I like to do help is you can have up to 3 help dice from someone who has a point in the skill you're using. So if anyone else has Comtech, you can do a few extra base dice to see if you get a success at least alongside that panic.
Yeah,
I have a contact.
That sounded like several people. Can several people help?
Said 3, right? 3.
Up to 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you have one, Tom?
Jake does. Yeah.
yeah. I've got-
Okay, cool.
Sam does.
When I'm hacking into the station stuff, you have to go into the sub menu there.
Oh,
Was that off the record, Jake?
Oh, don't tell Mom.
Secret safe of me, kid.
man, whoever this person is, they were good. But, you know, like I say, it's a lot easier to fuck something up than to fix it.
Maybe it was a spy.
Well, they must have some talent to be able to steal the thing in the first place, I would have thought.
That's true, that's true.
I don't suppose your mother's got any flying experience, Jake?
No, she's just a med tech, but she's really good at it.
For a second, I thought you were going to say she's just a mom, which is a very kid thing to say.
That job is mom. Yeah. The other thing is, why were they landed out here and abandoned the ship?
Well,
Especially if they
I
know
mean, I
what to
forced them to land
do
the
something.
ship. That was,
Oh,
that
right,
was,
of course.
yeah. I think they were headed, the direction they're headed was towards the colony, and it looks like, you know, these boot prints are going off back towards the colony, so we want answers, and likely repair parts to get the drive working on my ship again, which, you know, I can only take one person, but it would be helpful for going and retrieving a bigger ship, potentially. We all want to get the hell out of here.
Absolutely. If they've locked you out of the computers, that leaves us needing to look for physical evidence. Have you got like a... Could you do a stock take? Do you think they took anything?
Oh shit, that's a good question. Can I look around and see? Oh yeah, thank you.
Well, that's funny. Yeah, the only thing you could roll to actually do anything. So everyone gains a stress because you are unable to like figure out who was in your ship.
Who the hell's in here, man? I don't like it. I don't like it.
Is there someone in here?
Like, when you know, well, no, man. When they're not there anymore, but you can just feel it deep in your bones that somebody was in here before.
Jake looks
It just
around.
doesn't sit right with me. Oh man.
Jake's got his slingshot out.
So I think that makes sense too, that I would like really anxiously start looking around my ship to see if anything's misplaced or taken or missing, you know? Do a quick inventory about the things that I would care about, I guess. Which would
It
be
looks like
the
whoever-
value.
So your pulse rifle's there.
Mm.
It looks like you're only down to 1 reload though. They cleaned out your ammo,
Oh, fuckers.
but other than that, it seems they were in a rush. And so after you landlocked them, it looks like they just grabbed all of the ammo they could see for the most part and got the fuck out of there. So
Okay. So I guess I'll just keep one, or wait, no. So I have a pulse rifle with 1 reload in it now, which is 2 clips basically mechanically. If I were to give that to someone else, I would have effectively the same thing, but it's like my personal one now, and then we have 2 pulse rifles.
precisely.
Okay. So anybody else handy with this kind of thing?
I could try.
I'm not
I
sure
think
a
that's
good idea.
probably left better to the grown-ups, kid. As much
Yeah.
as I can appreciate your enthusiasm.
Maybe if we had like some sort of montage where I like stood behind you and was like, now this here is the like shotgun part of it. But I don't think we have time for all that right now.
Damn it.
Pretty handy with that slingshot of his. I think that's probably
Yeah,
better.
probably for the best.
Well,
Can't wait to grow
not
up.
exactly sure I'm the best person to handle a weapon. I'm definitely not trained for any kind of ranged combat
am I, I'm
stuff.
just a
I'm just a
DJ.
mechanic.
Well, I'm just gonna put this down here. If somebody else wants to grab it, that's fine. But you know, I can't exactly hold two of them in the same hands.
Well, I guess I'll hold on to it then.
Unicorn, are you playing Atziri?
Yeah, I'll do. I kind of think we can play her as a group. So if anyone wants to use her or have her do anything specifically, we can move her around like an NPC that we all kind of control.
Well, maybe one of us should stay back at the ship in case whoever stole it wheels back around.
Wait, oh no, I figured we were gonna take the ship over to the colony.
Oh, I thought it had been disabled.
Oh no, it's disabled in so much as that we couldn't go into outside of the atmosphere, but for getting from here to there, it's good enough, like they say.
Oh, right, that's good.
Is it fast?
Fast as you want it to be, buddy.
Oh, can I sit up front?
I think we I think Unicorn was saying that it doesn't actually have a passenger seat.
Yeah, but it's like a single person cockpit to fly, essentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my time because I don't want y'all to be like tripping all over the place back there or risk like falling over and hitting your head on something sharp. So everybody sit down and like brace yourself as best as possible. Because I mostly carry cargo. I guess I'd have to have like in my cargo area one seat, at least.
We had
since
talked,
that was the
I think we had
whole-
decided you can fit up to 3 people, like in the cargo area comfortably, able to
Gotcha.
sit.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
you've basically crammed 6 people. I was just trying to find it, but it talked about how long the ship is, and it's only like basically 8 meters long, and so a lot of that's hardware. So you have 2 cryopods, and then room for like 3 people to sit next to each other in a cargo area. So right now you have 6 people crammed, just like shoulder to shoulder in that area already.
Everybody grab your partner and
We-
do-si-do. Sit on somebody's lap on those seats, and we'll be fine.
Were there any of the NPCs that we ended up rescuing? I can't remember. Did they all die?
Yeah, Jared is with you.
Right, okay.
Or Gerald, excuse me. Also, Henry, I went and created an item for you of your personal pulse rifle, so you can find that in the items tab and change the name of it if you want. And I moved it into your inventory. And then who was taking? Oh, you hadn't really decided in roleplay yet who's going to take the other pulse rifle, did you?
No.
I was going to take it if no one else was.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I must have missed that. We'll go ahead and throw it in there for you. Keep going. Your roleplay.
All right, well, I suppose the next stop is going to be the colony.
Yeah, let's go and get it. Everybody buckle up or do the best you can.
Jake grabs a bulkhead. White knuckled.
Yeah, get a security.
You're not too far. You're approaching from the east. The colony looks just nearly abandoned. There's no movement except at the north. I assume you're high enough to kind of get a bird's eye view of everything. You see movement from the north side where there's a massive shield wall kind of blocking off the entire colony from the airstrip. and you see movement over there. There's one ship, from what you can tell, a large shuttle, basically, but much, much bigger than yours. And you see movement from people. And then the other entrances, there's no movement at all.
So there's movement. Okay, that's promising.
Depends what kind of movement, I suppose.
Yeah.
We should be on the lookout for some kind of comm tower or something. We can signal the tribbles that we had.
Yeah, I guess I would.
You can see
Get
the
on
comms
the
array in that
radio.
same area with the landing pad,
Yeah.
where the ship is, but you are getting no response trying to contact it all. You can't even tell if it's going through.
Damn, comms are down. All right, well, so the landing area, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place today. You said the landing area is where people were moving or were not moving?
All you can see as you approach is that there is movement at the landing area and a large ship, and you're not really close enough to see anything else. So, kind of deciding where you want to go from as in your approach to get more info.
Is the cargo area in this ship far away that we couldn't communicate with the pilot?
No, you can decide this, Nick, too, but if you want your cockpit to be a sealed room or just open into you would just have like one room on your ship with your little cockpit right there.
I think there would be like a door that's large enough that I could have it like either way, kind of, like the taxi driver that has the window that they can close if the passenger is annoying.
Totally. Yeah, I feel like you would have that open in this situation.
Yeah, right now it's definitely open, so we can have maximum communication. It is kind of like an emergency situation. So yeah, I would communicate that information to everybody else. Everybody's kind of on the same page about what's going on.
Unicorn, on our journey to here, did we have a map of the facility in advance?
You do not.
Is it all like modular, like pre-made pods that are assembled that we might like recognize the function of like the specific, like, oh, that one's the habitation pod, that one, or module, that one's the mess hall module, that kind of deal?
No, it's actually because of the environment. It's a fully sealed, one enclosed structure.
Gotcha. Okay.
The only thing you would know is that there's like multiple levels, and the very top level, there's 2 levels above ground and 2 levels below ground, and that's probably the only thing you would know about the make of this type of colony.
Gotcha.
I guess you would probably assume that maintenance bay and service and vehicle repair would be on the very bottom level, but that there's usually an entrance, like a tunnel entrance, to get to that from the surface as well. You'd probably be able to see it from the air. Even you would know it's from the west side, that tunnel entrance. I'm gonna double check that, but I think southwest, kind of.
Well, I suppose it makes sense. My default would just be to go towards the landing pad, right? Or are we trying to circle around a couple times and see if we see anything?
Might be sensible to take a few passes around. But then
Yeah.
if we don't learn anything from that, best to land. I don't think there's any sense landing in the outskirts.
Yeah.
Ooh. Eating those candy bars.
So yeah, taking another pass around the colony, trying to especially pay attention to where that movement was. Do we learn anything about the nature of that movement?
The only thing, well, so you start circling around, and you see on the west side, you see one of those creatures from the Wendigo,
Oh shit,
the
man.
bigger ones, and it is throwing itself against the west side entrance to the airlock as if it is trying to break in and can't figure out a way. And it almost looks like a crazed animal that's like just freaking out because it doesn't know what to do, you know, kind of overreacting.
Man, I knew I should have gotten some of those guns installed on here.
The south and east entrance have no movement whatsoever. You'd have to land to get any info. And as you circle around to the north over the wall, the shield wall, you hear massive gunfire, and you realize you're being shot at. Everyone gains a stress.
Somebody's shooting at us?
What?
You would have thought they'd prioritize.
Evasive maneuvers.
Yeah, kid, that's what I'm doing.
That's what they do in the hollow vids.
Right.
So I'm going to roll this.
Oh, fuck.
Oof. If you go to your ship sheet, I think you can roll armor. And then I'm going to have you make an observation roll as well.
Jolene, don't fail me now. Ah, fuck.
We're doomed.
And then you want me to make an observation?
Yeah.
Oops.
For sentry guns, what's base damage for sentry guns?
Oh.
I would assume 2 or 3.
Well, we're
Should
going
be in
down.
the items. Oh. Well, you're going to have views that I don't, because we only have
couldn't
hand
tell
weapons.
if
Should be in the bigger
Yeah, I've got it
weapons
open.
folder. Oh, here we go. 4.
I'm busy.
4. Holy shit. Okay.
How do you... Is that just straight, like, damage to the hull, or is that different? Like, how's ship damage calculated?
Yes, damage to the hull, and if that damage causes you to get to half hull, then you take component damage. From memory.
Okay. Well, if it's a straight 1-to-1, then this ship has 2 hull.
Wow,
No.
there we go. Got a hole in the side
Does
now.
that mean I have
That's,
to roll ship critical?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
think
like massive
of major
decompression.
component damage.
Oh no.
Well, good
Yes,
thing we're
the
still
ship's
at
disabled.
home.
You have to roll on the major component damage table for what the damage is, and then we crash.
Perfect.
Okay.
We're gonna get TPK'd by a sentry gun.
We got more than a star drive to salvage now.
Yeah.
Oops. Where is that table? Alien mother
Way in there.
tables. Space combat. Spaceship major component damage. Oh, 1 second, sorry.
Yeah, I think we might even explode, but I think because if the hull is 2 and we took 4, I think it says something about if you take twice.
And the campaign's over.
Yeah.
Roll credits.
A random armament on the ship is unusable.
Well,
Okay,
good
so
thing,
wow,
we
you
don't
could
have
not have
any.
literally been more lucky than getting that.
Yeah.
Repair with heavy machinery. All right,
Holy
get out of the way. Let me go fix that. I can do that.
That is so funny. So that I feel like you are forced to land because of the going to 0 hull, though. I think. Gosh, it's been so long since I've done anything with ships in this game.
Was there any opportunity, or could there have been any opportunity for some sort of piloting check to evasively maneuver?
I'll let you roll a piloting to exactly. So since your armor failed, and it was you were getting shot at real. Oh, you know what? Before you do that, let's do your observation for your stunt. There's how do I get away? Are they coming for me? And how many are there? Which one do you want to use?
I think how do I get away would be the.
Sure. So I'll let you use that piloting stunt to like avoid. Let's see. You basically rolled the same thing. Okay, we'll cancel out your ship damage because of the Defender 1 essentially. And with that observation, but you still have a random armament that's unusable.
Okay.
Which we'll say it's not able to fly unless, you can do the heavy machinery or contact to repair.
Right. Like once we landed, which we're gonna need to do pretty soon.
Yeah, you're kind of being forced to land right now.
Yeah, that seems like.
So I'll let you pick which side you want to land on.
The side that had the xenomorph, was that near the landing pad? Like, I want to land on the side opposite of that.
The landing pad is the north. The alien was on the west. You would think the ramp into the sub-basement would be southwest, and you don't know what south or east would lead to.
Okay. Do we do the smart thing or the stupid thing?
Smart thing.
The let's get the hell out of here thing.
Yeah. The let's get the hell out of here thing would be the stupid thing, I think, because then I might want to land as soon as possible, which might be where the Xeno is, which might include trying to hit the Xeno with the ship in the landing process.
I don't know if I can fix all that now.
That's fair. We can we can roll some dice about it, maybe? What do y'all think the smart thing would be?
Get away from the guns.
Well, yeah, obviously we're getting away from the guns.
Where are the guns based?
I think the landing pad is probably the smart option, and maybe the ramp down is the smart option.
We should go south entrance.
Yeah, away from those creatures. Wherever we can get what we need to fix this ship or get another ship and get out of here.
And we need to go to the medical center.
Yeah, I think with not rolling a high wit or anything on wits, Henry's gonna aim the ship at the landing pad and just
You mean the alien?
No, at the landing pad, not the alien. Which those are in different locations, right? Alien was north, and the landing pad was.
Well, the landing pad is where you were getting shot at from.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, I thought that was a part of our circling around.
No, that was specifically where you saw the activity and the other ship on the north side, over the shield wall.
Oh, and Okay, so over the shield wall is where the landing pad is. Jesus, I'm just
Yes.
like so spacey today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, the ramp down, I guess then. I rolled low on my personal wits check.
Okay. So you land outside southwest. It's quiet again. The sky is purple. There's a strong wind. It's very ominous. You see the tunnel that would normally be able to open. There's a panel to control it, essentially. And you know that is so vehicles can get into the sub-level basement from the surface in and out where maintenance bays are. You can't hear the alien that you saw, and it's very quiet. You're all outside, maybe looking at the ship, deciding what to do, and it's starting to rain.
How far from that alien is this entrance?
Probably a 15-minute walk.
Okay.
It was on the west side. You're kind of at southwest right now. Just if you went around the outskirt of the colony, it'd probably take about 10 minutes to walk to the west entrance. I'm thinking about, essentially 40 minutes to circle the entire colony on foot.
All right, everybody,
Oh.
hop out of here. Let's get the hell inside. Trying to get to some defensible positions.
And what's our game plan exactly? We're going for the med lab? Is that where you think she would have gone, Jake?
Yeah, well, I mean that's what her job is. I don't know where else she would have gone. If
I can't think of a better place to start.
if we saw that blood, if there's people hurt, then she might be there in an emergency.
I don't know why she would have gone without you, though, Jake.
Maybe she thought I was safer in the pod.
Could be.
Seems to me like there's a lot of stuff that we just don't know right now.
There's bound to be some kind of administrative office. Maybe with logs of the base. They got deleted back on the ship, but maybe we can learn what actually went down here.
Is there a door to the colony on this side?
There's a southern door, which is probably 2 minutes away walking. And there's a panel you could try to open the ramp into the sub basement with a Comtech -1.
Would my familiarity with colonies, would I know that MedLab probably wouldn't be in the sub-level?
You would assume that. Also, if you go to the comm, you see that there's a swipe for an ID card. So you can assume that's kind of the easy way to get in, is if people had ID cards. But you can also, that's why it's kind of a -1 to get in without one.
What, at the ramp here?
Yep. Because right now it's closed, it's sealed.
Have we gone up to it? Are we like right on it? Right there?
He landed right by it, yeah.
I have my mom's card.
That's great, Jake.
Yeah,
Should
let's
have
try
a look.
that.
Are we leaving anyone behind on the ship? Did Gerald get badly injured? We were dragging someone.
Nope, he's doing okay now.
Okay, no worries.
How long would it take for doing like repairs to my ship to get it flyable?
Oh, not a full shift, but not more than one turn also.
Okay. Like Nick the player knows that I shouldn't stay here alone doing that. But I don't know if Henry would be that level-headed about it.
Well, we've got a
I-
mechanic with us, I think.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm good at. You might call me a talented space shift mechanic, where I get some sort of bonus when I'm using heavy machinery or comtech to repair damage to a spacecraft. Um,
Well, do you want to stay here to work on repairs, or
yeah, I mean, if we find whatever the hell we're looking for, and it's time to get, I'd rather be able to get when we need to.
We don't know what components you need.
Is there a way we could identify that to be on the lookout for while we're walking around the station?
I'm trying to find spaceship combat rules right now to I was gonna see if there was a timing attached to certain things because it doesn't appear there is. And we'll keep it abstract. I think you would easily be able to look at it and see what you need.
Cool. All right, yeah, that's a great point, kid. Looking here, it looks like we need the confabulator and some raw materials for welding some of these holes shut. Maybe we could find some of that in the base while we're looking for your mom.
Right, let's go. And he pulls
alright,
out
no time like the present, I guess.
the ID card.
Let's all be quiet as mice in there.
Can I swipe it?
It grants you access immediately, and a loud creaking and groaning sound fills the air as the doors to the ramp slowly open. It's kind of like a big ground hatch, very, very large, and it's pitch black looking down into this ramp just past the glow of the sky. Who's gonna go in as a group?
Yeah, I'm kind of like marching order wise, trying to stay towards the back of the group or the middle of the group with my pulse rifle kind of drawn, like overwatching.
I'll pull out my flashlight, flick it on, and wave it about in front.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my flashlight as well.
Okay, who's taking the lead?
Alright.
I can.
Well, as much as I don't want to go first, I'm not about to let this kid go first.
Jake wasn't going first. He's actually kind of pulled up behind Tom. But he's shining his flashlight around him.
Okay, so it does look like it is a shift by Ra to repair major component damage.
Okay.
So we'll worry about that when we get to it.
5 to 10 hours.
Oof.
Yeah, I was thinking more 4 to 6, doing like 4 shifts in a day.
Mm.
I would probably say maybe we'll roll a d6 for it if you actually want to go ahead and do that, Nick. Let's see how long it'll take you to repair.
1.
You could be so lucky.
It is.
Wow. That's
Oh
funny.
yeah, that's no problem at all, man.
Okay. 1 second. I want to prep.
Getting out my tape recorder and very quietly going, just arrived at the colony of Hadley's Hope. Still on the lookout for Clara Morley. Our journey has taken us here. We think that she may have headed to the med labs. And if not, we're going to try and find out what exactly has happened here. Has Hadley's hope turned into Hadley's nightmare? We may find out.
All right.
Can you drag out a DP?
Yep.
Token?
Did it work?
Oh, yeah, it did. Just small.
Probably gotta zoom
Yeah, the map's big.
in
And this I thought would work nicely to be able to kind of go one little box at a time.
Could you?
Oh, it looks like we're in two places. We're also in sub-level 1.
I'm gonna make DP smaller.
And his vision is not as great as Jake's as far as the visibility.
Oh, okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, I see why. Let's do...
That works.
Is that better?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
Oh,
not sure what. One thing...
yeah.
I think I
see
give him a
what-
little bigger.
See what Roman's saying. On Jake's view, I'm in a completely different spot than where the recorder's view is.
What do you mean?
Yeah, looks like our tokens are in two different places.
Oh, really? Oh, I wonder if I...
On sub-level 1.
There you go.
Hmm?
Oh, it all turned pink.
It's Gerald
okay.
with us as well.
Yeah, it's down south from there. So
Oh, we're at the vehicle entrance. Okay.
I had too much prep thinking you would come in the normal way.
There it is.
I don't know why. I don't know why I assumed that you would go the
Wait, the
normal
way-
way.
never.
The way that we got shot from? Is that the normal way? The landing? Okay.
Well, going in through, you know,
Hmm.
a normal entrance door. Yeah. Well, I did kind of assume you would fly to the north and that was going to happen.
That's fair.
Metagame, there are 4 turrets there, so you
Oof.
got kind of lucky. All right. It's dark. It's quiet. You don't hear anything. A slight drip from off in the distance. You can move up, like, kind of at your leisure, just a little bit. You'll see the rooms are all little squares, so just don't go past one room at a time, kind of.
Easy does it. Can we try and stealth?
Yeah, you can just roll a mobility and take, if anyone has a point in mobility, they can give a help to whoever's in the lead.
I think it's
That's
whoever's
at
got the
2.
lowest amongst the group rolls.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. You're right. So,
I have a point in mobility.
I have 2.
I have 3.
Those people got 3 agility.
it looks like it's going to be Henry or Sam.
Oh, my
I have
Oh,
2
Sam,
in
you have-
mobility.
yeah, my mobility is a 1, but my agility.
Plus your agility.
Yeah, so 6.
So I think it's going to be Sam then.
Okay, so roll mobility.
Oh, you had 5 actually. Gosh, you all like went hard on mobility. That's funny.
I've not got any.
Well, that's-
so
So it's
I'd probably
actually
be rolling
Tom.
3.
Tom has to roll. Tom's only got 3.
That's like the main ability for a kid.
Yeah.
Especially a
Nice.
skater.
Griff was helping me out. Alright. am gonna go ahead and, since you were successful.
Yeah.
Second. I need to have a token selected, really? Oh, I removed my GM roll, and that's just to roll d6s, isn't it? Like, without having anything selected.
What room are we in?
You're in a large open vehicle bay, which your flashlights kind of show you. It's very large, so you can not even see the other side of the room. And then, hold on 1 second. Okay.
Nice.
So you're good. Up ahead, you see there's a door on the left. If you went straight north, and you can't really see much else without continuing to move around.
Yeah, start investigating this door.
So yeah, Jake, you see just to your left, there's a... Oh, Sam, sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait,
The door's unlocked. You
Um,
kind of peek in. Oh, go ahead.
It's all one big room.
Yes, it's a large room. I'll tell you there are 9 squares in this room of the 2 you've seen.
Okay, so the squares that were like that are around our inside of like the solid line is a room.
Exactly.
What do these squares represent?
Just short range, essentially.
Got
That's
it.
like your max movement.
Okay.
So you can move and take an action per square, essentially. Door's unlocked. It's just an abandoned office.
Alright, so I'm gonna just peek my head in there and found an office over here.
It's probably the office for whoever works in the vehicle bay, I would have thought.
That'd be my guess. Looks
Do
a
you have
lot
any-
Might
like
be
my
some
old
arrivals
boss's
reports.
office.
They have any kind of terminal we can connect to see if we can find anything out what's going on with the station?
The monitors, the only light even is from kind of a single monitor, but it's just normal computers. It looks like if you go to it, it's just general office work on the computer. It doesn't seem to have any real important information. You could make a Comtech roll -3 to dig really deep into the system.
I don't think anything too important happens
Oh.
around here. Let's go deeper.
Okay. I close the door behind us.
I guess if this is the vehicle bay, can I look around for the parts that I need for fixing my ship?
Yep. Make a mobility roll as you move around the vehicle bay.
Nice.
Are you going to push it?
If you ask me that question like that right now, I think I'll say yes. Because I assume that I am also kind of like hurried
On
and
edge.
panicked, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you got another one. Nice. Okay.
Oh fuck.
Oh, you hear the sound of a sentry gun going off
Oh no.
right in your direction.
Coming from where?
The northeast side of the room. seems that it was
Over-
placed in
over
that
there.
corner.
Got it.
So everybody hears this, obviously, and gains a stress.
Ah,
Shit.
Jake, get down.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'll let you make another mobility to run, essentially.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay. You succeeded in not getting shot by the sentry gun in the far northeast corner.
Okay. So do I have a sense of where its like boundary is?
You would think the outer edge of the room would be safe.
Okay. I will stick over to. Sorry about that, y'all. I guess don't go over there.
Tom, what was it?
Someone firing. Did you see who's...
Would I know that it's a sentry gun, not like a person?
Yeah, they probably make a very distinct sound.
Yeah. Like that weren't no person, buddy. That was automated defenses.
Which is not
In which case-
normal to be in a vehicle bay.
No, that's very unusual.
I'd say so. What would be the point of having a sentry gun in a vehicle bay where there'd be lots of movement?
To shoot down encroaching monsters, I would expect.
Where? Here?
Not right now, Jake. But if there's a sentry gun set up, then maybe there's survivors behind it. It's probably shooting at us because we don't have the codes or whatever. It's probably linked to PDTs. We could find a colonist one, we could probably get past the guns.
Could I go back to this office and try and do a comm check to see if I could like add our PDT signals to or, like codes, like register us in the system that the sentry gun might be pulling that data from?
Would we have
Yeah, you can.
PDTs?
Or that's a great question as well.
I mean, because I had a feeling that was only the colonists
Yeah, I don't think
that
we do it by
lived
default.
there.
Yeah.
But would Jake, he's moving here. At what point do you get the PDT?
You would have gotten it when you arrived. You
Patrick's
can
got
do a
Morley.
general dig into the system, though, with a Comtech -3.
Well, let's just do that real quick to see if there's any more, if we could find any information about any more potential surprises.
Yeah, it can't hurt to try.
You know, I don't want to contend with that gun if we don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Put my head in the office more.
so with the -3, I'm rolling 3 dice and then 5 stress.
You can also get help from people with Comtech, which I think we figured out is everyone.
Yeah, I'm a hacking master.
Yeah.
That's what he says.
So that puts me at just.
I hope that's
straight-
white hat.
Flat roll. Oh, well, 2 successes. Roll panic first. Let's see if you succeed or not.
So how did we
Click the
decide to
stress.
just click the stress thing?
The word stress, yeah.
Ooh.
Ow, lucky.
Wait, I rolled a 1. What does it say?
Because you're already
Yeah,
at
Because if you do it
animation.
automatically, it's always one higher than it would be previously.
I forgot. We're gonna do panic not by clicking stress, but just by rolling a flat 1d6.
Okay.
So you had 5 stress, so you're holding it. You're keeping it together.
Okay, great.
Guess I need to look into making you a macro for stress.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, that would be helpful. One that doesn't auto increase. So what do you want to use your stunt for? Oh, I forgot.
What are my options on Comtech? I need to
I
open
went
up
off the
that
page.
Good, there's some cool ones.
big.
You can click on the
Look, it shows it in the
screwdriver and
system.
wrench in the skills.
It's supposed to, but it isn't working for mine.
Really? Well, I have it right here. So you can show off, hide your tracks, get new information, do it quickly, not have to overcome hacking computers, doing a general hack on a computer, or get a +1 modification to any hack later.
Well, the check was for new information to begin with. Would that give us even more new information if we did that?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I think that's probably the best thing for us right now. Just give
Okay.
us info.
So your general dig into the system shows that the entire base power went offline 12 hours ago and is currently running on emergency power, which includes a fair amount of most things are working except lighting for the most part in some areas. Where is it? You see the heating and cooling system has broken down, and so certain parts of the colony are flooding. And your extra information is a map of the colony, just at least to be able to get a general idea of where things are, but not one you can carry around with you. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to give you your extra information is an inventory list. And you see that in the maintenance bay, well, and you find a quick map. We'll do both. Which is to the east of you would be all the parts you need to fix your ship for space travel.
Cool. So behind the sentry gun.
Well, potentially. You know there's just a sentry gun in the northeast corner of the room, and you haven't been to the southeast corner as a group yet.
Yeah.
You say we found a map of the facility there.
Yeah, you also see you can go west to just another cargo vehicle room and go around the sentry gun to the east if you start going northwest. And it'll go through housing to do so.
Gotcha. All right, everybody. I got a plan.
What are you
Everybody
thinking?
pick up something not large, but large enough that it'll set off a sentry gun. Anytime we go into a room or open a door, just chuck that thing in there and see if the sentry gun starts firing off.
Okay.
Might be sensible, but it could be creating a lot of unnecessary noise.
Yeah, it's a risk, but so is getting your face blown off by a sentry gun.
I hear that.
Huh.
Jake wanders.
So looking at this map, where do we reckon we can get to a med bay? Also, like an admin office.
So, yeah, you're on sub-level 2. You would have to go up through sub-level 1. And the medical labs are on, I think, level 2. So you'd have to go up 3 floors from where you are to get to the med labs, yes.
Okay. Where's our nearest?
Level 1 is like surface level.
Where's the nearest stairway?
Oh, let's see. Looks like not too far, just past to the northwest. You'll come upon one.
Hmm.
If you were gonna try to go around where you know the sentry gun is. There's an elevator also. So you could go straight from the elevator to that floor. North side vehicle loading.
Isn't the power out there?
Oh, yes, thank you. To restore power, that would be, I think, on the level right above you.
Is it like a generator room or something?
Oh. No, actually, let's see though. So we'll say the processor room, which is actually west and south. If you went west of this vehicle bay, you would immediately go south through some halls to get to the processor, where you could probably restore power.
And that's on this floor.
Yep.
Right, that seems like a good first port of call.
Yeah, power is going to be kind of essential.
Does it say? It says how long the power's been out, but is there any like note on it saying why they might have turned the power off to begin with? Or if it was
Nope,
like
it only notes the time that there was an emergency failure.
it was an emergency failure. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get to that processor room then.
South. Hey, go south, all right.
Well, up and west and around, I think.
If you're going around, yeah.
Let's go.
Oh.
You also, I will tell you that map showed you there's another door to the southeast of this room.
Okay.
So your options are to go see if there's a sentry gun there, or just go northwest.
I think I want to go northwest.
Jake, were you doing something before the group
I
while
was
they're
ju-
kind of on the computer?
Well, they were on there. I was just looking in this other office to see if there was anything that would capture a boy's interest.
You can roll an observation.
One moment. Oh, yeah.
Well, if you roll a 6, you fail. Go ahead and roll a d6. Oh, so close. You do drop an item, though. So
That's
you go into this office. Okay.
That's flashlight.
You drop your flashlight, and it rolls further into the room. Gosh, that's... You got all the observations done. So when this happens, it lights up the far corner of the room, and you see this, like... It looks to be almost like a metal ball, and the flashlight clanks as it rolls. And then this ball begins to unfurl and turns into a massive, towering, ebony-skinned creature looming over you with teeth bigger than your head. And it opens its mouth and just salivating, drool pouring out onto the ground. And this tiny inner jaw comes out, this mini mouth. I think you can picture in your head what you're seeing now.
Yeah.
You got the stunt of how do I get away, and so your option now is to you have him. Let you use that stunt to try and run.
Yes. I will. Set of mobility.
It's not in engaged range with you, so you're able to just start running using your movement.
Okay. What is the movement on this grid?
Moving into the previous office is short range. And I think you can use two. Oh yeah, you can use 2 fast actions to move 2 short ranges, basically.
Yeah. So they would have still been in this office. So this me running through without
Yeah.
my flashlight. I've lost my flashlight now.
Yeah. So everyone, you
Run!
Yeah, well, Jake, I'll let you take it away.
Run! It's monster, monster, monster!
Oh god.
Oh, hell no.
I'm sorry.
Are we straight initiative?
As soon as he says that and starts running past you, this thing at lightning speed dashes into the room. And it's much bigger than the other ones you have seen. Everybody rolls a panic.
Boy. Okay,
And
so
yeah,
one
Jake,
each
you're out of that office. I see. Cool. Okay. Perfect.
Do I roll a panic then?
You do not need to.
All right.
Your mobility kind of saved you.
Yes.
Or your observation, I mean, like you saw this thing come in.
Wait, we were supposed to roll just a d6 or stress? Because I know you do that different.
Just a
D6
d6 and then add your
Okay.
stress to that roll.
Ah, okay. So I did it.
That's why I'm twitching.
D6, and I gotta add 4. So. It didn't show me what I wrote. Let's try this again.
I said black 1 dice.
There.
Nice.
So everyone
So
gets a stress
Twitch-
from my twitch.
Everyone gains a stress. Yep, exactly. And then I guess I'll give it just went. I'm not really going to do a combat tracker for some of this. It's going to be as a group, you all decide what order you go, who does what, and we'll just move fast, and then the alien will go.
Yeah,
starting with y'all.
I want to run out of the room initially. And as I assume everyone is.
Yeah.
Shot.
Yeah.
See if we can get in front of the sentry gun.
Run
Can
out.
I shoot it and then run, or run and then shoot?
You can shooting is a slow action, so you can shoot and then run if you wanted to.
But you can also run twice.
Exactly.
I'm gonna run out and then I'm gonna wait by the door to see if everybody can get out and we can get the door shut and maybe I can weld it closed.
All right. Yeah. Let's just run for now then. Or I will join you.
I'm
all
gonna have
in running.
Azri shoot. I think Azri would definitely pull up the pulse rifle and start going off on this thing. And just because they're not here, I'm gonna push it every time.
Oh, shit.
Woo!
Oh,
I will-
okay.
I'll shoot as well then if I don't get a panic or whatever from them.
Oh, so close, Azri. She drops her pulse rifle, so she'll use her fast action to pick it back up and not be able to leave the room. You
Oh,
can do your turn if you want, Nick.
Yeah.
If she got 4 successes, though.
And she also.
I rolled the wrong thing or hit the wrong thing.
No, but no, you're fine.
Or
It worked the same way. So you, same thing. You guys are barely passing, but you drop your pulse rifle also,
okay.
and you gain another stress.
They're also both empty.
Yeah.
Right. So do I hit it then?
Yeah, I'm doing all the attacks, and then I'm just gonna roll its armor against all the attacks.
I remember pulse rifles are armor piercing.
Gerald's gonna start blasting with his magnum.
Nice.
So it got 6 hits against it. Indy, I jealous of you having multiple screens to be able to like keep character sheets on one even, and like it would make things so much easier. Holy shit. Okay, you are all just unloading on this thing, and it does not appear to be phased, and you are seeing all of your bullets hit it. You blow your entire magazine and drop your gun in the like shakiness of this situation.
Somebody was saying something about pulse rifles being armor piercing.
Oh, they are
Yeah, I
armor
think
piercing.
Walker
Thank
got
you.
that. Not sure about the Magnum.
Oh, and I
Yeah.
clicked
Magnum,
ranged
no.
attack instead of pulse rifle. I don't know if that makes a difference in the roll.
You should get 2 more dice then if you want to.
Okay.
Well, so we'll keep it simple and just do 2 more base roll dice. The other thing with pulse rifles is you can do full auto, which is 2 more dice,
Damn it.
but also 2 stress, or 1 stress if anyone remembers correctly.
Okay, so that one was a 6. I
One stress.
rolled,
It's one stress, yeah.
and that one was a 2. I thought I could hit the plus and then the dice to get multiple dice, but it just gave me a plus instead. So the 8 was actually a 6.
That's a total of 11 points of damage between the 3 guns.
And then we did half armor. It always rounds up for armor, I believe, right?
Yeah, it does.
It'll block 2. And with the pulse rifle damage, so what is that? 9 damage then?
Yep.
Okay. Gosh, you know what I need to do real quick is I'll do it at break. I need to move some of the Wendigo NPCs into this one, so I'm not scrolling so much. Okay, you tear it, it dies. You shred it with your pulse rifles and use your entire clips. You drop them. The thing jumps out towards you while you're firing on it. Are y'all able to see that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay,
you can
then
change it
I'll
to
leave it there.
private. Yeah. A little
No,
bit.
I'm gonna go ahead. I kind of am just gonna leave it so we all. Maybe maybe if y'all don't want to see it, I'll turn it off.
I don't mind either way, so whatever your preference is.
Oof. Okay, so it's gonna attack Gerald.
Goodbye, Gerald.
Come on, Jerry.
At least I remembered to prep all these macros.
That's weird. I just got a warning thing saying that I didn't have permission to do something.
I think because I didn't have a token selected for the attack, maybe? Oh, but of course it rolls die for the queen, so it leaps into y'all as you're shredding it with your pulse rifles and just explodes in a shower of green blood, which lands on all of you and starts to burn you. And it's maybe the most intense burn you've ever felt. Ace dice 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jesus. If you have armor, roll armor.
Yeah, everybody or just the ones in the room?
Just the ones in the room. So it's Henry, Asri, and
I do
I'm
not.
sorry.
How many damage did you just say? 5?
5.
Okay, so I die?
You and Asri both collapse covered in this acid. God, it's gonna continue to burn you. Everybody, you all turn and see this happen from the other door. And we're out of combat.
I'm gonna dash in and look for a fire extinguisher or something. I don't know that helps with acid, but
There is a fire extinguisher in there. You can use that in them if you wanted. I'll let it neutralize the acid.
panic plan. But yeah, grab that and start spraying the pool of companions.
Wow. That was unexpected.
Are all
Did
3 of
everyone get
them
broken?
dead?
Yeah. No, they need immediate medical aid. You have to do
You
yeah. They're all
don't die
broken. I guess I have to roll broken, don't I?
Yeah, they each get a critical injury.
I don't have enough. Oh, I have multiple hotbars. That is, I gotta really customize these going forward. Okay. So, I think you can roll your own. Can you do it from your sheet? Roll a critical injury.
Yeah. You were just click
Yeah.
the you click the health, the word health.
All right. You can also click on roll crit.
Where's that at?
General tab at the bottom right.
Oh.
Oh, my foot.
I don't have it.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah, shit. I don't want to kill her when she's not here. I may just not roll crit for her. She just needs to be brought back. Either way, she needs a medical aid. Either way, so
It's not auto death. But one spraying with the fire extinguisher, I'm going to dash in with the med kit.
Paled heart for Jared.
Hailed heart.
God, could I? Why am I only roll good in my entire life when I'm killing people, like, and my own NPCs, no less. I liked
What?
Gerald. Gerald dies. Fuck. I really wanted him to stay alive.
Why couldn't we have had Andy run this game? Then everyone would have survived.
Yep.
Man, I knew I should have resurrected my Frontier War character for this.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I got out of that chicken shit outfit and went to do security on Hadley's
Where's
host.
Coop? I'm going to dash for Atziri
I
and
do miss Coop.
try and stop her from bleeding out. So I've got a med kit, so I'm going to use that for sure.
Henry's foot is broken.
Yep.
Effect, can't run, can only crawl. Well, I guess until you get a medical aid.
Okay, so I'm going to do medical aid to prevent the death.
Yeah, you're just preventing death for Atsiri.
With a +2 for medkit.
God, the stress. How did y'all get so much stress so quickly? I thought you would put you at 1.
You know, I
Andy
might
gave us
have.
more.
We got shot at by a sentry gun. Then we
Yeah,
Twice.
an alien came.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no!
Oof.
Well, that's not ideal.
It's really not ideal.
Seek cover. Well, I guess I'm stepping in acid. I'm like, no, can't get close.
Yeah. Sam, you want to get in there? Try to keep her alive? Jake, I
Yeah.
guess you can too. What's Jake doing in all this?
I'm pulling out the radio, my handheld radio.
Oh.
Mom, are you? Can you hear me?
Try some medical aid. Hey, look!
Oh.
What a big fat 0 in that scale, too.
Wow. Stress, baby. Jake, almost within seconds, a voice comes back over the radio. Hello, who is this?
Is it male or female?
It's male. Where are you?
I'm looking for Clara Morley. She's a medic.
I don't know anyone. I don't know who that is. I've never heard of her. Where are you? We'll come get you.
I don't know. There's a bunch of. Have I seen any vehicles? We went down.
Yeah, there'd
we
be
went
in
down
our
a
map.
ramp, and there's some vehicles down here. And we just ran into a monster.
Wait,
Three of
who's
our
we?
people
Are
are
there-
down.
3 people. Is there an adult there? Is there anyone else I can talk to?
Yeah, they're kind of busy.
Okay, stay right there. Stay by the ramp. Don't go anywhere.
Who are you?
They're trying. My name's Holroyd.
Oh, I'm Jake. Clara's my mom.
You hear another man's voice, kind of talking in the background, but you can't make out what he's saying. And then he says, "What's your last name? Morley?"
Morley.
I don't know anyone. There's no one by that name. Jake, how did you get here? Where did you come from?
We came in on a ship. Yeah, that. I came in on a ship, and we woke up, and then things were crazy. Do I know the name of the ship, by the way?
Oh, the Wendigo.
Oh, yes.
You do. You would know that.
I would know that.
Yeah.
Oh, we were on the Wendigo. Now there's gunfire.
You start to hear gunfire and like yelling on their end, and then it goes quiet.
Oh, no.
Atsiri needs another medical aid roll from anybody with help. And if you have a point, you can help with it anyways.
Am I conscious?
I'll give it another
no,
whirl.
he needs to be. So you need to be. You are conscious. You just can't get up. Your foot is broken, and you're at 0 HP. So you technically need a medical aid roll just to regain HP.
Hey guys, I don't think
gonna
help's
try.
coming.
So I need a
Does nobody
D6.
have? I thought y'all have nap relief.
Oh, I do have a nap relief.
Like,
Ah,
I'll let,
That's it.
I'm gonna
I'll
pop
let
one
you.
of those
If you
real
want to
quick.
take one before that roll, you can.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm
I
definitely
took
gonna take
that.
mine,
My
actually.
stress is 0 now.
At 5 stress, it's so easy to fail
Yeah.
actions. My God.
Had another successful medical aid.
Is that
For Ziri.
the 1d6 you rolled?
No, I rolled another medical aid. You said Aziri
Oh.
needed another. So I rolled again.
And it showed all the stress though. I thought you had used a nap relief, so I wasn't sure if.
I did.
Oh. Maybe I'm not seeing that roll.
I don't think it automatically takes it off your sheet.
Mm.
So we'll just count the black dice. It's fine because you don't need a push.
Okay.
So Henry and Atsiri, we'll just say you're both at 1 HP.
Oh God, what the hell was that thing? Why
And
did
you
it
have
do
a
that?
busted foot. You cannot take run. So you basically only get one fast action. We'll say you can't double run essentially because of your foot, or maybe even at all. That really is what it's supposed to. Oh, roll a 1d10 for your number of days to heal, Henry.
This one.
7
Seven.
days.
You'll be able to run in a week or walk in a week. I
Perfect.
won't say that you need help to move, but you basically can't use fast actions to run away at all from anything.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't think help's coming. There was gunfire on the radio. I don't know if you heard it.
Damn it.
Well, give it a few seconds and see if you can call him back.
Got it.
It doesn't take long actually before something Holroyd comes back over the radio like, Jake, can you hear me? Are you there? Please tell me you're still there.
Yeah, I thought you weren't though. What was the gunfire?
They're everywhere, but we're doing okay. We're almost to you. Just don't go anywhere.
Okay, we're in an office.
Man, not going anywhere sounds pretty great right now. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna go grab
We're
my
in an office on the
flashlight.
western side of the vehicle bay.
Yeah, we're on the what'd you say? Western side of the vehicle bay, in an office with a big monster.
Cool.
He's dead now.
We'll say a turn goes by. And so everyone can gain a health and lose a stress. Because you feel sort of safe. You at least have thinking someone's coming for you and having some firepower, and you're in a corner and
I want to
very
get
nervous.
my flashlight. that I
Oh, yeah,
dropped
you
in
can
the
definitely
southern
do that.
office. All right.
You're
I
good.
will use my last reload on my pulse rifle. So it's ready to go again.
Gonna find something to put over Gerald's body. Your
So
coat, doesn't
bummed
it?
about Gerald. Jeez. Upsets me.
I mean, miracles happen, man. You're the DM.
No, Gerald, I don't think there's any coming back from that. Y'all, his body just melted in front of you from being just completely doused in alien acid. Poor bastard. Two men show up.
Sorry, I didn't make it here.
You hear, like, you see a flashlight. You hear voice, someone calls out, Jake! Like, kind of in a whisper almost from just a little outside the office.
We're here. Holroyd?
You go. They come in. You see it's two of them. One has a pulse rifle. One is holding a torch, basically. A flamethrower type of device. And they look around with the flashlight. They see Gerald's body. They kind of gasp a little and shows the flashlight in everyone's eyes. Who are you people?
We're new visitors, Ardley's Hope. I'm sorry that our visit was under such circumstances. What's going on here?
You picked a hell of a time to take a vacation.
Well, I'm not on vacation. Mom and I are moving here.
I was just trying
It's
to
a
bring
work
somebody.
trip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I was
looks,
coming to start work here. Ooh.
I mean, we're bearing the lead a little bit. We're kind of the company's latest victims. They pulled over my ship and told us they were going to inoculate us, and then we woke up after being drugged much later in a med bay on the Wendigo.
Wendigo. I've never heard of that shit before.
You didn't seem to
Well-
notice a big ass ship crash landing. However far, like a couple miles away from here.
We've just been trying to stay alive for the last 12 hours. There's a
You know where
company
these
agent.
things came from?
We have no idea what's going on or what happened. There's a company agent here named Miranda. She showed up with a bunch of Weyland-Yutani apes, and shortly after, everything went to hell. Our
Apes,
own
that's Special
doctor.
Forces, corporate special forces. Do they know something about this?
Yeah, don't I know it? The other guy steps up and says, "Can't trust a corporate ape as far as you can throw them, and those things are damn heavy." He comes up and shakes your
What?
hand and says, "My name's Holroyd. This is Morgan."
Tom Peel. Nice to meet you both.
Listen,
Well-
right now we don't know where any of those company agents are. They abandoned all the colonists. The power went off. There's creatures all over the place. The walls are being turned into some sort of black goo. We're just trying to round up as many survivors as we can and get to the north entrance where might be a ship for us to get the hell out of here.
You know anything about the sentry guns that we've been having some encounters with?
Yeah, the Weyland-Yutani people set those up. There's not too many of them, but yeah, they're at real inconvenient spots. I'll tell you that much.
Are
You
they
ain't
firing
lying,
at you
mate.
as well, or are they avoiding your signatures?
They're shooting at everything and anything that moves. We know where most of them are.
So you know about the one in the other room over here, yeah?
That's why we told you not to go anywhere, not to leave this room at all. The southeast is clear, but the northeast one covers most of the space.
All right, great.
There's nothing over there except storage and maintenance offices anyways. We've been through this area. We need to get the fuck out of here and get back up to the sublevel into housing.
Well, if I can get over to that southeast area, it's a little more effort than it used to be, but I've got a small ship out back on the ramp. It'd take about an hour to get it airworthy again. That might be able to help us with something, but it might be completely useless at this point.
What was
You've
it
got
that
a
took out the
ship?
power?
How many people can it fit?
Not a lot. Well, 6 of us when we came over here before, were kind of crammed in there. It's just a little star cub, but would the hour
Damn.
worth of work and the supplies be enough to get it like interstellar worthy?
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, we could take it off this planet and go get help somewhere else with those supplies. But
Right now, I'm only concerned about getting our people out of Hadley's Hope. These creatures are taking over. They're everywhere. We can go get these parts to fix your ship, but we're gonna run into more of them. I'm almost certain of it. And if your ship can't fit all my people, I've got survivors holed up in billies right now. It's gonna be, with all of us here now, well, maybe we can fit. Maybe it's worth it. It might be tight, but who knows how many others we'll find.
How many survivors are we talking about here?
Just 3 right now.
3 plus you. Well,
Exactly.
right. Might be a squeeze. We also saw another ship on the landing pad. Do you know what is that an option?
That means they're still here. That was the ship that Miranda came in. If we can get to that, we'll all be safe. That was our original plan, was hoping something was there still.
wait, so you're saying the same people? It's the ship that belongs to the same people who own the sentry guns that have been trying to blast our faces off, and you think that ship's going to be safe?
What? What do you mean?
Well, those sentry guns, they've been shooting anything that moves by your own estimation. What makes you think that they don't have those same sorts of defenses set up around their ship?
And they shot us out of the sky.
I feel like we don't have a lot of other options here. The colony's a death trap. The surface is a death trap. I mean, we could try to get to the Atmo processor and maybe hide out there,
But
but I don't know if we'll make it that far without it. Vehicles and...
if the Ape Suit Commandos are still here, they've probably got some kind of operating area. And that's going to be where the sentry guns are linked to.
We're company employees and citizens. Like, it's their job to protect us. We just have to get to them.
I appreciate
Exactly.
your optimistic view of the company. If we really do want that ship, we could potentially go up there, grab as many bits and bobs as we can throw, and just throw them into the range of the sentry guns until we deplete their ammunition, and then take the ship.
We gotta move fast. We can't stand here and talk about it. They could leave it any second. It's like, if y'all are ready to go, and then he kind of sees your foot. He's like, Holroyd comes over and picks you up almost easily in a way, and like, I guess he'd walk over and be like, motions your foot and says, "Would you mind if I helped you?" And then he cradles you, like picks you up, and you immediately know that he's an android as he does this.
Usually, I like to be asked out to dinner first, but
Who is this? Which person did this?
Holroyd.
Hmm.
Says Holroyd's usually a little more polite, but as you can see, we've got a lot going on right now. And he's the one with the flamethrower, so Holroyd's just got the pulse rifle now slung, and he's gonna carry you in his arms, Henry, if you're okay with that.
oh yeah, that's fine by me. Especially, can I aim my pulse rifle while I'm being carried?
Yeah, I'd let you be able to use your weapon.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well,
So shall we meet up with your other survivors and then see if we can get to the ship?
I think I think we should try to salvage your ship. If like, who knows what could go wrong here. Any backup plan is a good plan. And
It's
we're
true, if
not
we get-
too far from the maintenance bay, but just be ready for anything.
If we get Jolene Flatworthy, then I can pilot her remotely while we move in case we need some sort of distraction or, well, anything really. It's another resource that we can have available to us.
He says, he says, if we sneak through the southeast door, we'll be right there. If we go around the northwest, like, we're gonna find more of those monsters. What do y'all want to do?
What do we need to fix, Jolene, Henry?
Just some bits and bobs that are pretty commonplace in a shop like this.
Well, let's pick up what we can and get back and we could do
Alright,
with get
tell
the,
me what
getting the
your
other
input
survivors
is.
together, I would have thought. Where are they holed up?
They're in the bar, Billy's, on the second floor. And then also this same southeast direction is where the processor is to try and get power back on, which was your original plan, I think.
Yeah, what's going on with the power here?
We aren't sure. It's not like any kind of emergency failure I've ever seen. It kind of happened out of nowhere.
Maybe
But
one of
that's
these
when
things will add on something critical.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't been through the processor room. There would have been no reason for anyone to be there, and we've just been using the ladders. We could try to go there too and get power back on. That might be helpful in rounding up survivors. We could access the comm terminals and send a station-wide message. But do we sneak past this sentry gun in here, or do we risk facing more of the aliens going the long way?
You know where all
He's
the
gonna
sentry guns are?
Yeah.
Holroyd, what do you know about the range of those sentry guns, and can your android eyes tell us where to stay and not go?
They pick up everything. The whole vehicle bay is covered. We can try to move along the wall and make it past without it spotting us, but it's a risk. But finding more of these creatures is also risky. Basically, it's a mobility roll to try to go through the vehicle bay and take the shortcut past the sentry gun.
Can we get some bonus on that if we like throw something across the room into the range of the sentry gun and then like run in tandem with that? Try and get it to like point in the other direction.
Probably not, because they look for large body movement. So someone could act as a decoy. Jake, you get a bonus with your skateboard. Don't forget to mobility rolls.
Oh, I am well aware.
I figured you
Are
were.
there any vehicles in the vehicle bay?
There are a handful, yeah, kind of spread out.
Well,
We could use up their ammo by getting one of those into gear and driving it in front.
I mean, we got that skateboard. Do we have any rope? Do we put like a barrel on the skateboard and push it across the room?
Something tells me Jake's not gonna let go of his skateboard that easily.
That's right.
It's a worthy sacrifice, Jake.
It'd
Nuh-uh.
probably just
This
probably
is
just
a
shoot the
Razor
barrel more than the-
3000.
Well, as sick as it is, we're talking about finding your mother here.
Look, I'll ride over there. I'm fast.
I'm not letting you skateboard out in front of a sentry gun, Jake.
I'm low to the ground, and I'm the fastest skater from Gorham's Folly.
You escape faster than a bullet.
No, I couldn't outrun a bullet and like running away from it, but I'm running away from its sensor.
Morgan says, absolutely not, Jake. There's no way we just found you. We're not letting you risk yourself like that. No, we'll sneak past along the wall. It'll be fine.
Well, I'm really good at being unseen too.
Right, well, let's go with that plan. Let's sneak.
So, Jake, what are you gonna do?
So, what were you guys talking about? To sneak past it to the door?
Basically, yeah, they're gonna follow the southern wall to go southeast through the vehicle bay, and all the adults are just kind of telling you no. But you have complete character.
Yeah, of course.
So you have the next move. Like, do you give in or do you defy the adults?
Well, I want to sneak separately from them because they make noise. I'm really good at sneaking.
I'm sure that's the case, but we should be sticking together here, Jake.
Yeah, but you guys are like, I don't know, you're just really noisy. I mean, can't you hear the shuffling your feet makes when you're trying to step?
Holroyd would say, Jake might be onto something. Perhaps we should go one at a time.
Exactly. I'll go first. You'll see. Watch.
You need a buddy. Let's go out
None of you
bad.
silent enough.
One of us could get close enough. Maybe we can disable it till we can all get past.
Holroyd would say it's unlikely. The thing's in the far corner. You'd never get close enough to it before it took you down.
Hmm.
Have we been sitting down here long enough to de-stress anymore?
Yeah, I'll let everyone take another stress down and gain another health.
All right. I'm running out, but I'm gonna sneak as soon as I get out in the office out of the office.
All right. I think this is so funny about how the skateboard with the +1 though, because it's almost better to ride your skateboard than to not, like, under all circumstances. Like, I'll count it towards your sneak. Like, you're just so fast on your skateboard that it's better than sneaking.
Okay. Well, I didn't add my bonus for that.
Yeah. So go and do one more d6.
Well, I got one anyway, but I also have to roll a panic. Keeping it together.
Okay. So yeah, you make it down, and there's another door down there.
I get on the radio. Okay, I'm here. Told you, you losers.
Damn it, Jake. Don't go off on your own like that.
I'm safe. There's a door here.
Well done.
What do you want me to do? There's a door. Is it locked, Unicorn?
It is not.
Should I go in?
No, wait for us.
You look
Need to
through
get-
the door even, and it's just like a long, dark hallway.
I'm gonna step to the side of that door because the last time there was a long dark area, there was a monster in it. Holroyd. Hello.
I'm gonna roll for Holroyd,
Oh, you're not
And he's
really here.
He's carrying me, right?
and he's carrying you. You're just like,
I'm holding my breath. I'm being so quiet.
where is? Oh, here.
Four.
Wow. Barely makes it. Everyone, well,
I take a deep
Morgan's
breath.
like, yeah, go.
Whew.
Okay, guess I'm going.
Morgan says he's gonna go last. He's, like,
Mobility. There we are.
behind y'all with the flamethrower.
Oh,
Ooh.
shit.
Sam is shot up.
Oh. You get almost there, like you can see them when you hear the sound of the sentry gun going off.
Poor Sam.
I always get one, that's so funny. Okay, you
It's a
God,
base
these
damage
things are
of
so
4.
powerful, too. It's base damage 4, but you're at its furthest range, so I'm gonna say you only take 3 damage. Does that still put you out? I shouldn't. You probably have 5 strength,
No,
right?
I got 5, so I'm down to 2.
Okay, so you're good. Alright, so you make, well... Yeah, you make it to the door, but you, like, get hit a little.
I take a bullet to the arm.
I'm gonna have Atsiri go. I'm gonna... Atsiri just makes it. We're keeping her alive. She's not here.
I'm following.
That's just like, that'd just be too mean to kill someone when they're not there. Nice. Oh, and Henry's over there. Morgan. He sneaks through. Plot armor. You're in this hallway, so if everyone wants, you can just kind of keep moving. Holroyd says, Morgan says, the southern, if we go down this hallway south, that's where the processor is. He's like, Holroyd, why don't you go help Kate take care of that, and then I'll help. Actually, shit.
What needs to be done down there?
Holroyd's got your hands full, and you kind of need to go in there. So Holroyd will take you to get
the stuff.
Yeah, because he can kind of walk you around really fast. You point out, dig through things.
Oh, there's the polarity inverter and the confabulator and the guffin. Perfect.
Morgan says, Sam, you said you were coming here for some work. Maybe you can help me out. Day 1 at the new job here. Get the power back on.
Yeah, but this is going to be day 1 and last day. I'm done.
Yeah. The benefits are usually a lot better. So the hallway is empty. You don't encounter anything. East is the maintenance hatch, or excuse me, the maintenance bay. So that's where Holroyd's gonna take you. And Jake, which way are y'all going?
With
Oh, Sam, I'm gonna put you south with Morgan to fix the processor.
Oh, that's right. Duh.
Oh, are we splitting up?
Yeah.
Where's the other team going?
Henry and Holroyd are going into maintenance bay. And that's where Atsiri went also.
Okay. In which case, I'll go with the others.
then so will Jake.
Let's get this power working, Jake.
That's right.
Could use some of your hacking.
You got it.
As you're moving down this hallway, you can see it's just these offices, but the hallway is getting more and more sticky. There's like black goop, and the walls have these black stuff on them. And it almost looks like hard material, and it's slowly just covering more and more as you move towards processor. And Morgan slows down at the door outside the big hallway. It looks like there's no doors. It's one long hallway.
We saw this
And
kind of thing on the Wendigo.
Yeah, it's all over the colony right now.
It's
The
gross.
things, these aliens, they regurgitate it. They're turning this whole thing into something alive.
I glue people onto it as well. Keep an eye out for bodies.
You move into the full processor, and it's just this huge engine room, basically. And Morgan says, I've worked in here a handful of times, but I don't really know my way around it too well. How about you, Sam? You done work like this before?
Yeah, here and there.
Maybe
More
I'll
mining
help you out.
operations, though.
Sounds like in mining, I think you'd have to deal with some power outages here and there.
Occasionally.
I'm gonna keep watch on the doorway for you. Not much good with a generator. So yeah, I'll overwatch the door.
Jake sees you do that, and he pulls out his slingshot, gets a ball ready, and he looks down the corridor too. Looks at you and nods.
Yeah, give you a nod in return.
So Jake and Tom make an observation roll.
Uh-oh. Keeping it together.
As you are holding eye contact. Oh. I didn't want that music on. As you're holding eye contact, Tom, you see something skitter across the floor behind Jake from shadow to shadow. And it looks spider-like.
How far behind Jake?
It was like right behind him.
Jake, there's something around here. Get close. I'm gonna move ahead and like get him behind me and like start aiming, like scanning the floor.
What is it? What is it?
Did we see facehuggers on the Wendigo? I can't remember.
You did, yeah.
One of the smaller things, the scuttering ones.
Oops.
Slingshot. It's flexed back, ready, just aiming it.
Okay. Go ahead and go into your. Well, say. Let's do Sam real quick. You two like move over to the generator really fast and go ahead and give us a heavy machinery. Do you have any tools you can use to fix this? Thematically?
Torch, a winch, a maintenance jack. That's about it. Tool-wise that I have.
I feel like the maintenance jack would apply the most. Yeah, because he's got a cutting torch too.
And it says it divert power to or from electrical junction boxes.
He has a Sigson system diagnostic. But does that the maintenance jack?
Yeah, used to open unpowered airlocks and divert power to and from electrical junction boxes. Gives a +1 on heavy machinery.
So I'll give you a plus. You can roll +3 dice on your heavy machinery roll.
Okay.
Any idea what you want to do with your stunt?
Do it faster.
Do it faster? Yeah.
Faster.
So it's going well when, Tom, you see this bony spider suddenly run out of the shadows at hyperspeed towards you along the ground like a disgusting insect, and its tail is really long and kind of whipping around behind it. If you go into the combat tracker, you can click your D20.
Very fast.
And you've seen a face hugger, so you don't panic. Perfect. I'll roll for Andy. I thought he had said BRB.
Oh, here.
Oh, I had said BRB, and I am back as well.
And you're first, Andy, with a 1.
You always want unicorns to roll for you. It's like the anti.
Yeah, I only roll like trash when I'm a player. And Gamandil's 8 misses in a row
Yep.
over a 3-hour combat. Okay, Jake, you see this thing just beelining for Tom. What do you do?
Well, I already had my slingshot out, and I'm firing away.
All right, go for it. It's a small target, so you get a -1.
Okay.
But you can also use a fast action to aim for a +1 total.
Well, actually, that makes sense because I said I was pulling it back in like in an aim.
Oh, so that'll be your Overwatch. You actually get +2 then. So yeah. Oh, I guess that is the same thing. That's what Overwatch is for. Okay. Oh, technically, well, you went first, so it almost didn't matter. But Overwatch would have been before combat, so we'll have you actually get a bonus shot. So
Okay. So
roll an attack +1 for your Overwatch, because it uses your next fast action. Oh, that's right. I'm remembering now.
So it's a total of +1.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Bam.
Wow. Stunts?
Stunts.
Roll panic first, but it won't matter.
Yeah, because there's no magazine for it to empty.
Yeah. You can't even drop. You and Tom gain a stress.
Oops. Okay.
Tens.
So stunts is 1 to push it back. Damn, I wish the stunts thing wasn't broken. Do you know on the briefcase icon, Unicorn, there's a folder called stunts or something. It's like dark. I wonder if you made
I'm
that.
looking at it.
If you made that.
Ownership.
Yeah, if it would actually work. I don't know if I have to refresh or not, but I don't know why it's broken.
There are 2. I'm going to make both of them observer, and we'll see if that works, and then we'll try owner if that doesn't. I can't even figure out what the difference between limited and observer is, because technically y'all can go in and look at the NPC's inventories and stats, and I cannot figure out how to make it so you aren't able to do that, but still be able to see them in the list.
Yeah, I was actually checking that today as well for the One Ring, but they don't. There's
Yeah,
not
it's
seem to
weird.
be any difference whatsoever.
Yeah.
Mm.
So knock it back, and what was your second stunt?
Well, I was just trying to see what the other. I can't remember what the other options are on the stunts.
Swap initiative, extra damage.
I know about
drop
extra
weapon,
damage. Right. One's to knock it back, and then the other's the extra damage. So that's
Target.
So that's 2 points of damage, and then
For against aliens, damage, knockback, and exchange initiative are the only prevalent ones.
okay. Well,
So-
I'll do the knockback and then extra damage. So that's 2 points of damage.
2 damage.
Unless it's got armor. I can't remember.
It does. Let's see.
Not today.
Okay. So let's see. It does. Really? Another desperate action. It runs at you and leaps through the air towards Tom almost and drops dead right before it gets to him as you hit it, nail it with the power shot. Because even using its 2, because you knocked it back, it can't get to him to attack in time before dying.
Yes, I raised both my arms up.
Jake, you are amazing.
It's the second alien you have killed or driven away with the
With a
slingshot.
slingshot.
I kiss it. The slingshot never fails. Never, ever fails. See, you all have to start trusting me.
And like as the killing blow is dealt, there's this loud rush of energy and noise as the processor turns on and main power like comes back. Morgan runs. He's like, "Let's get out of here," and he like pats you on the head as you run by. And says, "Nice shot, kid."
I nod. Big smiles.
Up in the maintenance bay, Henry, give us an observation roll.
Oh. That's just to find the stuff I'm looking for, right? That's not ominous at all, right?
I mean, that's to be seen, I guess.
Or not seen.
Oh, good job.
Yeah,
That's not great. That's how
because
stories are made right there.
Yeah. So, 6?
You hear so there's a hallway to your left that's just long and dark, and up ahead you see a light. Main power suddenly comes back on. So up ahead you see a sign that says Geology Labs, and Holroyd says, the maintenance bay is through there. And as you're approaching the door towards the Geology Labs, you hear something inside crash, and Holroyd comes to a stop.
What do you think that was, buddy?
It could be anything. That's Siri. We'll move forward to check. Opens the door, which is unlocked.
I'll have my
And it
rifle
looks
up
like-
in the Overwatch position.
Okay. The room seems empty as she goes in, and she's got her gun drawn also in Overwatch, and it just looks like something. One of the big tables full of glassware and like beakers and things was knocked over, and everything is shattered, and there's a ceiling grate that has fallen out of the ceiling, and there's a dripping of this like loopy slime coming down from the ceiling very slowly.
I'll tell you what, man, I don't like that one bit.
Holroyd says, "I've seen that before. We shouldn't be in here." And he starts to back up and, "Siri, get out of there." And she does. She runs out and closes the door.
Is that our only way through?
We can go around the north side. There's more geology labs over there, but we may encounter the same issue, so move that way. Get into the other geology lab, which seems totally normal, nothing kind of off. And you find another little hall with a ladder that goes up to the floor above and the maintenance bay. And you can spend a turn finding what you need in the maintenance bay, but you gain 1 stress doing so.
Yeah, I'll make that trade.
And then we'll say the other group catches up and comes and finds you as you're leaving. And so y'all are back together by this staircase that would take you up. Oh, Facehugger's still hanging out with you.
Brought him with us. Tied a rope to him.
Jake, what do you got there, man? You gonna put that up on your wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna mount it.
Hell yeah, kid. That's dope. Did you get that one with your slingshot again?
I did.
Hell of a shot, dude.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
who would have figured something so simple could be so effective? I need a slingshot now.
You can
Yeah,
get
I'd
them.
rather like to get one of them myself.
You can get them on most. I don't know about here, but well, we had to order it. This is the Power Shot 10.
I hope you'll teach us.
Yeah, sure.
Henry, did you get the parts that you needed?
Yeah, I just got just about everything. Everything we need.
Morgan says there's an intercom in the lab down here. I'll use it to send a message through the base, and he just casually starts moving into this geology lab.
Whoa, buddy, hold on a second. That one might be no good. We saw. Well, Holroyd, you explain it. You said you'd seen it before.
It was the slime dripping from the ceiling. Something had just been in there. It might be okay to use. It might be safe now, but it could just still be there. And they're like thinking and talking about where the nearest intercom is. He says, I don't want to. We need to get to the housing. We need to go through sub level 1. They're like, we haven't gotten through that area yet. We rushed past it to get to you all. But now that main power's back on, well, there's another intercom on the way. But this ladder here will take you up to sub level 1 in the unfinished part of the station. That's where we came through also. We could meet you back at the north, unless you want to stay with us while we search the place for survivors.
Well, we got the parts now. Did you want me to go back and fix my ship? Probably be good to have somebody to keep watch or somebody to help me move around, maybe.
Well, Sammy, you're a mechanic. Do you want to help Henry with the repairs?
Okie dokie.
And that's Ziri better go with. I don't think she's very fast on her feet at the moment.
Holroyd says, we might come across other issues with survivors. Perhaps I should just take... I can help Henry fix his ship easily enough.
Well, that's awfully sweet of you, good buddy.
And because he's an android, actually, I would cut it in like half the time for him. Because you're just going to be kind of directing him, and he already knows a fair bit about ship mechanics.
Nice.
Holroyd says, we can come around with the ship to the east entrance. We haven't gone that way yet. And then maybe get them to the atmosphere processor just to at least, well, I guess they do. We do want to... Their goal is to try to get everyone to the north to get on that ship. They think the company will protect them, and that's like the safest place for them.
Oof.
So if you have any ideas of what you want to do after repairing your ship at this point, you can jump in, or if anyone else has thoughts. Morgan would then want to go essentially explore the rest of this area, this sub-level, working his way towards up to sub-level 1, and then working his way up again, and then getting out to level 2 where where he knows people are. He tells me he hasn't explored any of the housing area, really. There's also the schools, and he's worried that some of the kids might have holed up in there because that's what they're comfortable with, and he really wants to get there.
Agreed. If there's a chance that any of the kids are remaining there, then we better check it out. So, how about we have a ship repair team, a sweep team, and if you could move the ship to the... You saying the east entrance is the best place for us to get picked up?
Well, that's just the way we'd be heading. The people we found already are actually in the northwest part of the second level in the bar.
Right.
I went through the casino briefly, but there was a high presence of those things there, so we were driven off.
Well, let's go to where we know that the survivors first. Pick them up and then make our way to the school.
That sounds like a good idea. Okay.
Yeah, if we fix the ship and then fly it around to the east side, maybe we could meet back up with you all, like meet in the middle, kind of, so that we're not separated for...
Well, yeah, you fix the ship and start circling overhead, and we'll radio you where we want picking up.
Well, that sounds good. Honestly, when we get survivors, maybe just getting them to the ship and having the ship flying above, circling, it might get cramped in there, but they can, hang out where we're pretty sure there aren't aliens. And then drop it back off and pick up more as we find them.
I mean, the atmosphere's not bad. You could take them 20 miles away or something, drop them off.
Oh,
Keep
sure.
a note of where they are.
That's a great idea.
Okay. So we'll fast forward through it a little. Oh. Oh, that's why it keeps putting on this music.
Because the ship fixing montage is epic.
Exactly. It's just you on the ground, laying down, like pointing at things, while Holroyd goes around with the maintenance jack shirtless, just turning giant cranks and takes the cutting torch and starts like putting the hole back together.
Man, this is the closest thing to a date I've been on in quite a long time.
It's a homoerotic dream.
Love.
So I want to make the next kind of exploration part a little more cinematic rather than going room by room. And so we're going to go here.
Okay.
So you find an intercom and Morgan makes an announcement. Attention, Hadley's Hope Colony. This is Morgan Hurst. I know some of you, and I'm coming for you. We're trying to get to the north part of the base. There's a ship waiting for us. Or there's a small ship at the east and we might hole up at Atmos Processor. If you're already on levels 1 or 2, meet us at Billy's bar. And kind of makes this large announcement of what to do, kind of an escape plan. Looks at y'all and says, I hope anyone's out there to hear that. And moves, I did it again. That's so funny. Moves you through the housing for the entire colony. And as you're approaching kind of the main entrance to it, which was north of where you had started, the walls and ceiling and floor just covered in this hardened black resin. It's sticky. You hear moaning from like further up in the distance, just echoing through the halls. And even though power's back on, the lighting is really dim because it's just been covered over by this resin. So there's just this eerie glow, kind of black and purple. and it's still sort of bright that you can see well enough, but it seems to be getting denser and stickier as you move through.
Sounds like there's someone up ahead. Just been caught in the spider's web.
Morgan is tentative, and this is the absolute worst that I've seen this. And you start hearing more moaning kind of from up ahead, other voices off kilter echoing. Everyone gains a stress.
Shit.
Nice and
Wait,
easy
am I
now.
still with him?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Who's
only
with him?
Henry and Holroyd left. Doing their sexy music, sexy montage repair.
Oh yeah. You best believe Holroyd's going on my buddy sheet. I don't got one right now, so he's in there.
Perfect. Does anybody want to do anything in particular as you're moving through? Do you slow down? Do you go faster?
I think we want to approach slowly and quietly, more precisely.
Wide-eyed and looking around.
Yeah. So slowest. So I guess Tom,
think.
give us the mobility. Oh, nice.
Okay.
So y'all are just moving through, and the halls are pretty wide, and there's rooms. There's a few. You go by several just commissary style areas, large open tables, and everything is covered. And then you come upon more of those mushrooms. There are at least 20 of them. It's like a field of these mushrooms.
We still don't know what they do yet, do we?
No, you've only seen them open, you've only seen them closed.
In which case, I'm still proceeding. I know that they're dangerous in some way, so I am moving around them where possible, but still moving through.
As you go ahead and give me, well, actually, I think you would just see as you get closer to them even. So you kind of are opened up. You can easily go around them, which takes you west or a certain direction, and then which seems to be more housing. Along the walls, you realize are people strung up with this goop around them, just kind of hanging midair. And some of them appear to be alive in some way, kind of moaning and groaning. And in order to get north, which is the way you're trying to go, you would have to go through this field of mushrooms and pods.
Well, I'm trying to go to anyone that I see is alive in this
Okay.
resin.
You can get to one without going near one of the pods, and you find a woman. And she, as you approach her, and kind of she's speaking to herself, kind of incoherently, just mumbling. No, sorry.
It's okay now. We're gonna get you down.
What? Who are you? Please help me!
I know,
Help me!
it's
Help
okay.
me!
Hey,
Help me!
Quiet down.
You can roll a manipulation to try to calm her down.
Sure. And I've got trustworthy to give me +2 for gaining a trust.
Perfect. Wow. So she starts breathing slowly and is calm. And you find you're actually able to easily free her. It will just take you a turn of doing it.
Yeah, so
What's everyone else doing?
Looking around.
Yeah, I'm looking over my shoulders and just wishing they'd be quiet. Let's get the hell out of here.
Holroyd says, This does not look good. These are the colonists. Like, well, I don't know what's going on. Is she alive? Wait,
She's alive. She's alive. What's your name?
Alice. It's Alice. And he comes up, he's like, Alice. Oh my god. Where's Franken? They took him. I don't know.
We've got a
They're
ship.
all-
We're gonna get you out.
Everyone's dead. They're all dead. Please get me out of here.
We'll get you out of here. You just need to stay calm as you can. And can we see if there's any others that are like moaning or signs of life?
Everyone else looks completely still. And to get to any of the others, you'd have to go right next to one of these pods. Holroyd's like, what do you think these things even are? And he starts to like walk up to one really normally.
It would be Morgan,
Wait.
right?
Here, Morgan.
Morgan, excuse me. Thank you.
Wait, don't get close. Well, there was someone on board the Wendigo, and some of the survivors at the time said that there's something dangerous about them.
Excuse-
Say that
That
again,
being
Saul.
said, we've got.
Oh no, I'm just nothing.
That being said, we still do have people on the wall there. So I think I'm gonna like sidle close to the wall as I can, and yeah, start checking pulses.
You'll have to make a manipulation roll. Or, I'm sorry, mobility roll.
Mobility. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay. This person has a very faint pulse. They seem just almost dead, passed out. You can tell they're bleeding, but you can't tell from where. And they're just kind of hanging over this pod. But they are still alive.
And there's one of these strange ovals right at their feet, I guess.
It's basically the one you were avoiding getting too
Yeah.
close to, and it is closed.
I take it cutting this person free is gonna need a lot of movement.
Yep.
Um, right, Morgan, you keep Overwatch on. I don't know what it's gonna do I? I think I'm just gonna try just being as careful as I can to get this person free. But I'm like constantly looking over my shoulder at it.
So I'll do a mobility -3.
That's all I've got. So let's
So
just roll
you're
one
gonna get
dice.
One dice too stressed.
Oh yeah, of course I got stress. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't actually.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh,
Wow.
he was on the street.
Okay, you get this person off, and they appear unconscious. You see that this is actually somebody wearing a Weyland-Yutani ape suit.
This is one of the commandos. And I'm gonna try and drag them across the floor back to the group.
You're able to. Morgan comes to help you. You get them over there.
And then once they're away from the weirdo voids, I'm gonna try and work out where he's bleeding, or that they're bleeding, and patch him up.
You can do a medical aid on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my one remaining med kit.
Oh.
Wow.
Good shit. Hey.
Ooh, that music got loud.
first one is just so ambient, real quiet. All right, so you're able to just kind of patch him up, tie off the wound a little, and he starts to wake up.
Either are you with us?
Well, it depends where here is, bud. What the fuck happened? I got a pounding headache.
Still Hadley's hope, despite the renovations.
That's unfortunate to hear for me. Who the heck are you?
The name's Tom Peel.
That's a strong name, Tom. Good for you. Kind of hits you on the shoulder and then like falls over a little, trying to get up.
Easy now, easy.
I've added Alvin in for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I didn't tell you the first go. Oh, it was Alice. That's right. Well, this doesn't look good. This looks late stage. We should go. And he's like kind of holding his head, but
What do you mean late stage? What do you know about these things?
listen, buddy, what I know, I don't have time to tell you, but we do not want to be here. And he starts,
Wait, Alvin, there's more people on the wall. We need to get them down.
those people, no, we can't help them. Let's get out of here.
Hey,
Which way's out of here? Yeah, I appreciate that. You're a good person. Man, you're real stupid too. Look around you, man. You're hanging out here, trying to get people off walls. Nah, we need to get out of here. We need to get.
Not hanging out. Listen, have you got any way of contacting the rest of your team? We could use a group of commandos right now.
His like hand almost like unconsciously goes to where his radio should be, and it's not there. Nope. Looks
I've
like
got
I'm
a
lone
radio
dogging
to know
it.
their frequency.
Oh, and he like takes your radio and kind of looks at it, goes around, says, "Yeah, they'll hear me on this thing, but I don't think we'll be able to hear back from them. Is the problem? This is pretty low tech." And he
Check in with them. Let them know you're alive.
he goes on to it, says, "Attention, mother, can you hear me?" No response. "This is Alvin Ferris. I'm in a real dark place, but I want to see the light. Send me a sign." And he just like lets go of it and tosses it back to you. That's the best I can do. Do you have an extra gun I can use?
Hey, I don't know what I'm doing with this thing. I'll pass it my pulse rifle.
Perfect. He just checks the sights, checks the load. He says, "Well, this will have to do, I guess. Now, how do we get out of wherever it is we are?" Morgan tells him we need to go north through past these mushroom pods, and that'll get us to where the elevator is to go up, look for more survivors. And they almost start arguing about it.
Potentially got survivors right here. How many people are on the walls?
Oh my God, I always forget this is where it. There are 3 others.
So we've got to check their vitals at least.
Okay. Alvin's like, "You're a damned fool, Tom. You don't want to go near that thing." And he grabs you by the arm and tries to like stop you as you walk over towards it.
I've not started yet. What even are those things, though?
They're goddamn eggs. You get anywhere near it and you're gone. One of those little spider face humpers will jump out at you, and believe me, you don't want that.
Oh god.
He starts to pull you away.
Yeah, I sort of go a bit white as I realise why I was so close to.
Jake puts another slingshot bullet in his slingshot.
Good call, Jake.
He nods.
He's like, we don't want to go anywhere near these. We can't go north. Where does this go? And he points down the passage, down to the west, and he says, that's more of housing. It's more of the same, but I've got to find everyone who's alive. This is Morgan talking. You know, like, we've got to save everybody we can.
We need to get to Billy's bar.
You can roll manipulation against Morgan to convince him to not do
Isn't
this.
that where he wants to go to begin with? Billy's bar.
Well, he wants to find everyone he can alive in this area. Even that's his plan, was to go through housing, working his way north. The fastest way to Billy's bar is going north, but you'd have to move through the field of eggs.
Listen, I was
or
able
take
to
the
get.
long way.
If we can move slow enough, we should be fine, right?
You move as damn slow as you want. One of them will sense you. Look how many there are. No, there's no way. We don't want to be anywhere in this area. We need to go. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Is this the way out? Is this the way y'all came from? And he like starts moving south. That's the only other way to go. There's got to be another way around.
Morgan, is there a shortcut? Well, no, long cut.
Well, we just go back the way we came.
Are we still underground at the moment?
Yeah, you're on the same sub-level still.
Okay.
And I would almost say all this happens in the period where you would expect that they are still working on the ship. And so he would say, we can go try to see if they're still at the ramp, or we can go up the ladder where we split off with them.
Let's meet up with the rest of the team. Get back to the ramp.
So you move out and back up to the surface where it is dumping rain, howling winds, purple sky,
Pretty.
with Holroyd hard at work, just finishing up the repairs as y'all get there, essentially.
I gotta get me one of these friends.
Found some survivors. How's the repairs coming on?
I think we're just about done here.
We found a blocker. There's a bunch of those strange fleshy pod things. Apparently they're eggs. Can't get around them.
I don't like the sound of that.
Maybe you
This
could land us
fella-
on the other side of the complex.
Well, this fella here, underneath all that goo residue, looks like he's got one of those paramilitary uniforms on. You think, buddy, you think you can turn off some of those sentry guns so we can get closer to that other ship? To the landing pad?
Now only Miranda's got the key for those things. I'm just a grunt, man.
They don't shoot you, presumably.
Oh, they will.
Oh, really? That seems
Yeah.
pretty inefficient.
Well, we know how to move around them when we're setting them up, but those things only get set up for very specific reasons. And once they're set up, you don't go back. Miranda takes her job real seriously.
So y'all are just abandoning the ship?
This place is lost, as far as I can tell. Somebody fucked up something.
Yeah, I'm beginning to get that. idea.
Shit, man.
Are we able to fly the ship and get it next to Billy's bar? Get the other three?
Yeah, we can fly the ship. How close is Billy's bar to the exterior of the compound?
Let's see. Billy's is on the second floor, west side. Entering through the commercial offices, Morgan tells you.
Second floor. How confident are you of flying close to a window? Or is that a bit too cinematic?
Man, I'll try anything, but if it gets sketchy, we'll have to pull out. Or I guess I should ask, how capable is this ship of doing such a maneuver? Is it the kind of ship that can
Yeah, it's
competently hover?
no, you'd have no way because it is designed to have like a very sealed hatch, so I don't think you'd be able to like leap from it onto a window. It is essentially 25 feet long and bulky. It's still a spaceship. It's not like
Yeah.
the tiny Star Trek spaceships. It's kind of bigger and more industrial, but still not that big. So you'd probably have to land it in order to get in and out of it.
Gotcha.
Is it small enough to land on a roof?
You could land it on the roof of the colony with, somewhat precariously. But you also would see, I'm assuming y'all are in and hovering around, like kind of deciding what to do. Everyone gain an HP and drop a stress. And you would see there's no roof. Well, let me see if there would be something of a roof entrance. So there's a helipad and a roof entrance onto, like, on the roof. You wouldn't know where it goes. Actually, I guess Morgan would tell you that that's like the medical helipad, so there's quick and easy access right there. And
Right,
that's
that
also
sounds good.
the command center for the colony is also there.
Oh, great! We wanted to check out the command center and the med lab.
All right, yeah, I'll put her down over there.
How many people can actually fit in Julian?
I mean, comfortably, a couple. We're kind of pushing it right now, just getting everybody in there for moving around this area. We're starting to
So
really need
let's see.
We're at 7 now.
Well, we were 6.
Oh no,
but
no,
Yeah.
we're at 9.
We lost one and then gained.
We've got Holroyd and Morgan
4?
and Alice and Alvin
Yeah,
And 5 of you.
and 5 of us.
yeah. I was wrong earlier. My buddy was Gerald.
Poor Gerald.
R.I.P.
Poor
buddy.
Gerald.
Poor Gerald.
Well, you've met Holroyd now, so
Yeah. Gerald who?
there's all of our NPCs.
So can we fit 9 people on the ship, or is that already too much?
No, you wouldn't be able to fit that many people in there.
Is it reasonable to take 2 trips to drop off one crew and then come back and pick up the rest to shuttle them up to that place?
Yeah, but it probably shouldn't be on the roof. Take them out of town.
So, Alvin kind of takes you aside and says, "Look, man, I know you're trying to do the right thing here, but time's kind of the essence. Like Miranda, if she's still here at all, she's not gonna be here much longer. We don't have time to help all these people. Like it's a do or die moment." And he like slaps you on the back. He's doing this to Tom again,
Listen, we
but
know
like
for a
with
fact
Henry standing there.
we know for a fact there's 3 people left of Billy's bar. We've got to be able to get them out.
And
Kind of like rubs his temples and
you yourself
Listen,
said
man.
there's nothing we can do about those sentry guns. So how do we get to that ship to not get left behind?
Alvin, I got you down from that resin wall. I'm really gonna need your help on this. You're a trained professional, and surely that involves getting people out of here alive. So, help us, man.
Damn.
Oh.
As
A
opposed.
lot of successes. And he's not very manipulative. He just like shakes his head and he's like, I guess it doesn't look like I have much of a choice, do I?
Nope.
We'll get out of this.
Well, why don't we put the ones that can't, run on the ship? I can make it over to the west side on foot. Pretty fast, I bet.
Wasn't there one of those monsters on the west side? Tom, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was the one we saw when we were landing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was on the west side, if I'm remembering correctly.
It was a while ago now, but
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh. Damn. Well,
How about Henry? If you take the injured, park them out somewhere out in the mountains, make a note of the position. Meanwhile, we'll make a way around. I guess the other way around the colony, if that's not too long a trip.
I'm still interested in Alvin's answer to my question about how we're going to get on that ship if sentry guns that can't be deactivated remotely except by one person are protecting it.
we'll have to worry about that when we get to it, man. I mean, we got to get up north first, past the shield wall. You said you saw her ship is still here, and we haven't seen it take off, so we know we're doing okay now, but that thing could be gone at any second, and well, at that point, we may as well just give ourselves up to one of those eggs in there.
Man, if it comes to it, I'll shoot you in the face myself, all right? How about that?
He goes, I like you, Henry.
Well, good, man.
Listen, we just need to stay together then. If you want to save these people, we've got to get to the shield wall. I'll go up first with the first wave onto the roof.
Right. Well, I guess I'm putting my money where my mouth is and going with you then.
All right, hop on in then, y'all.
So I'll let you lose another stress during the process of moving to the roof. But you're doing 2 trips, so it'll take about half an hour. Maybe a little less. Which I guess is technically 2 turns, so you can drop 2 stress.
Yay.
1 per trip, actually.
So are we dropping the team that's exploring onto the roof and then they're going back for the non-combatants?
You can
Yeah.
decide.
I'm a little worried about taking non-combatants out in the middle of nowhere if we're going to be in a hurry to get out of here with someone who's unwilling to compromise with their ship.
Well, you could drop everyone on the roof and... I don't know. If we need to make a break for it, they'll be stuck.
Like, I have ranged weapon skills, so metagaming wise, I think I'm probably more useful to go with everybody else in. But could I, like, set my ship to just like circle in a not sentry gun range area with the injured until we call it back down?
You want to send it into orbit.
That's
kind of. I don't think it. I
orbit.
don't know if you can just have it go around on its own in suborbit.
Got it.
It has to stay parked somewhere. But you could send it into orbit where it will stay in orbit until you use your device to bring it back down, which would take
Takes a
some
while.
time.
Yeah. Well, how many injured do we have?
Just-
Ziri, Alice.
Well, that's 2 people that could comfortably be on the ship just in orbit, so we could just send them up, let them be in orbit, and then that ship could meet back up with the main ship once we take off.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe metagaming, but did anybody happen to... All of the eggs were closed, right?
Yes.
Oh. None of them were cracked or anything.
So Alice is like putting up PC in orbit in a small enclosed space.
I was thinking that.
Well,
That's quite.
if we're metagaming, Alice wasn't next to an egg.
Oh shit.
Maybe I've got no idea what that
Yeah.
was.
I mean, none of us know anything about that, so sounds like a great plan, right? Oh god.
Sounds like Alvin's an expert, but he's not told us anything.
Yeah. So
Right, so land us on the roof, and then send the 2 that can't really fight at the moment up into orbit.
I'll hop off with you all once we get to the roof, and then bust out the remote piloting thing to take it back to them so they can hop on, and then ship it to orbit.
Yeah.
Ready? So that is easily done, and you say goodbye to Jolene for a little while, but at least you know she's safe.
Mhm.
Well, assuming there's no ships in orbit that are gonna blow her out of the sky, but that's to be seen.
And no aliens inside of Alice.
Only so many questions. You then enter the top floor of Hadley's Hope. Oh, I need to DP out too. And with that, let's take just like a little 6 to 10 minute break. Do anything you need to do. I'm gonna do something real quick.
Okey-doke.
Andy, do you have a pause scene for us, Andy, or should I just put us back on the title screen?
Oh man, I got a pause scene.
That's what I thought you did. Perfect. I don't remember from when I watched the.
The funeral is about to begin, sir. The funeral is about to begin, sir. The funeral is about to begin, sir. funeral is about to begin, sir. The funeral is about to begin, sir. The funeral is about to begin, sir.
find yourselves in this hall, and Morgan walks up, says, "This is the command center here."
Right. Let's see if we can get some answers then.
It'll lead to the server room, and up this hall north is all the med labs.
Oh, I'm seeing a token
then-
here. Is there a wall between us? Or am I seeing this person?
Oh. Nope, that would be a door. Yeah.
I'm gonna get on the one of the terminals in the command center and start trying to piece together what's going on.
So you go to do it, and the door to the command center is locked. You
Oh,
also then hear a voice over the intercom. Says, hello. Is anyone out there? Can anyone hear me? This is Dr. Komisky.
I'm
Please
Tom
help
Peel here. You're a survivor. Whereabouts are you? We're trying to collect the survivors and to get off world.
I've locked myself in the quarantine room. Can you please come and get me?
Hold on a second. Dr. Komitsky?
Yes, Theodora Komisky. Please help me.
Is that the person that drugged me?
It is.
I was about to say, that name sounds familiar.
You got any more of them inoculations in there, Doc?
Pause. I'm sorry, what?
Before we come save your life, you're gonna have to explain what the hell happened on the Wendigo.
Well, they boarded your ship and took us all. Oh, I guess we were on the Wendigo. That's.
Mm-hmm. There's kind of a long pause, and she says, "I can explain everything. Please just come help me."
Well, go ahead
I'm
and
in the
explain it.
quarantine.
I'm not lifting a finger to help you until you tell me what the hell is going on.
Don't know what to tell you that you haven't seen probably with your own eyes.
I haven't seen why the hell you knocked us out.
I am sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it certainly was regrettable, but that is not an explanation.
I'm just doing my job.
All right, well, good luck continuing to do your job.
Please don't just leave me here.
I have to agree with my
I
friend.
can help you. I can help you.
You've got answers to those questions. I'm sure you do. Why did you put him out? I'm gonna try manipulation. As opposed.
Let me see. Do I have manipulation? I don't.
Oh no, I'm
Just
trying
gonna
to
see if
manipulate Kaminsky.
No, yeah, I was gonna say, see if I could help if I had
You
it.
can help.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
but I do not have it. Oof.
Yeah. I ain't
You
got
could
no-
push it, Tom.
Okay, I guess.
Dang. Tell me your names.
I'm Tom Peel, as I say.
And you... Oh, and the one that claims to know me? What is your name?
My name's Henry. And that's all you'll get out of me.
Henry, of course. And she kind of pauses for a minute and then recites to you your first, last name, where you were born, your mom's name, your sister's name, the serial number of your ship. And then she starts listing Saul's information, or Sam's information, and says, "Are you still with this person, Henry?" Sam. Sam Thibodeau.
Why do you need to know?
Thibodeau. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot to this story, and far more truth than I think you're ready to handle. But your friend Sam has one of these creatures inside of her, and I'm the only one who can get it out of her. I can get it out if you come get me.
How do we know you're telling the truth and not just saying that to get us to come get you out?
There's an auto dock in here. You can come see it for yourself before you release me from quarantine.
What do you mean inside of her?
It's growing inside of you right now. I'm frankly surprised it hasn't come out on its own yet. When it does, you will die. Painfully. I'm not saying this as a threat. It's just it's what I've seen.
How did that thing get in me?
I look to Alvin. You seem to know about these things. Does that make sense?
He shrugs his shoulders and he says, I've heard rumors. I've never seen anything. They send me in after it's all gone south. I just point and shoot.
Right. Morgan, where's this quarantine base you're talking about?
It's just north with the med labs.
Well, let's have this conversation face to face rather than through this intercom then.
Before we go there, or before we do that, let me ask you one more question. Do you know Clara Morley?
Yeah.
Clara, of course.
Where is she?
Is she with you? Oh, is that Jake?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Jake.
dear.
Where's my mom?
My poor dear. I haven't seen her since the Wendigo crashed.
Damn it. And
I might know a way of finding her, but you're gonna have to come get me.
All right, we're gonna come and get you, but no promises that what we're doing is saving your life.
When you cut the
Yes.
comms... Oh, go ahead.
It does sound like you've got a lot of answers to give us when we get there. And we'll see you shortly.
When you cut the comms, you hear the click of a hammer behind you on a pistol, and a woman's voice speaks out and says, "You're not letting that bitch out of quarantine. She's right where she belongs." And you see this woman.
I tend to agree, but who the hell are you?
Holroyd, she sees Holroyd and just suddenly puts her gun away and comes like overcome with emotion and runs over and like hugs him. And then Morgan steps up and they all kind of reunite a little. And she says, she's totally ignoring all of you now and says to them like, "Oh my God, what is going on? I can't believe this. I've been looking for anybody. Have you seen the girls? I can't find them anywhere. I was trying to go into I was in ops trying to get into security, and I can't get through the passcodes." And they, let's see, Morgan says, "We found the girls. They're in Billy's with Wes. He's watching over them. Did you hear our message over the comms?" And she says, "Yes. I was gonna head north after I found them. But I can't get into the security footage. I couldn't get into to see where they were. But if you have them, we should go. Let's go right now to them. Please, take me to them."
Hold on a sec.
I might be able to get into that security footage you're trying to access.
I got two questions for you, along the same lines. You said that lady belongs there in quarantine. I believe you. but I'm curious as to your reasoning. Second, that person also happened to indicate that a compatriot of ours is carrying one of these aliens, and we need to. My inclination is that she was lying to try and help herself.
As soon as you say that, she pulls her gun up and like takes a steps away from the entire group, and is like pointing it kind of almost paranoidly at everybody. And it says, "Who is it? Who has it inside them?
Whoa.
Which one?"
That's not all jump to dramatics.
Well,
If we don't, we're all dead if it's any of us. She's like,
Listen,
"Who is it?"
I'm not going to solve anything by pointing guns at each other. Just calm down.
Ooh. You can't fail, at least. I guess I have to roll for it. Let's see.
Okay.
That's missing dice. What the heck? Oh. There's no way she's gonna beat 3 with what she's got, anyways. Okay. She takes a few deep breaths and like lowers the weapon, and Morgan steps up also and like blocks the gun. She's like, "You're gonna have to shoot me before you shoot any of these people." And, like, steps up next to you, and
with everything you
calms
know
down a
about
bit.
Comiskey, how likely do you think it is she was lying to help herself?
It's very likely all she does is lie. But she also knows exactly what's going on here, and
Well, all we need to do is do an orthodox scan, right?
there is one in the med lab.
Well, that's Boogie.
Let's do that first.
You can do that before going into the command center.
Yeah, a little peace of mind.
Yeah, if there is an alien being carried, that doesn't sound like a good thing.
You can move north, and they take you to the med lab, put you into an auto dock, and you see that there is some kind of living organism inside of Sam's chest.
Well,
What the fuck? How the hell? Who?
all right. Well, that one wasn't a lie, but Comiskey also suggested that they could remove it, which who knows if that one was a lie.
She shrugs her shoulders, says, "I don't know anything about what's happened here. I just know Comiskey, and if she says she can get it out, well, that's your only option is to believe her. Like, you will die when that thing emerges out of you."
We are kind of priced into that, but she's going to want to go free in exchange.
The girl, just like Dana is her name, rolls her eyes and crosses her arms, and she's like, well, I can't stop you from letting her out, but she deserves to stay in there.
Well,
I just care about my daughters. Can we go? I need to be with my daughters.
we'll get to your daughters, but deserve is a strong word, and our friend has... Oh, goodness knows how this whole thing happened, but we need to get it out of her. So we've got to speak to this Kaminsky. And so we just got to remember that we're the humans and sorry, androids here, and we're not the monsters.
Yeah, Comiskey's the monster.
Can I make a wits roll to see if I put 2 and 2 together and that there's a potential risk of,
Yeah, you can, for yourself, you mean?
Oh shit, I wasn't even thinking about that as a player, but I mean, for myself, yeah, but also the people that are in orbit right now.
Yeah, you could do just a general wits roll. I think you can even, Foundry even lets you do that.
Or like survival.
Either one. Yeah, survival you can do.
Nope.
No, I just get anxious for no reason. All right.
Put your finger on it.
All right, cool.
Actually, isn't Aziri's in orbit?
Yes.
She is. Oh yeah, do I have her out here?
In the group.
Yeah, got it. Great. Holroyd, I'm sorry, Morgan. As you are approaching where quarantine is, he says, "This leads to the casino where I saw not quite as bad as the housing, but the things were obviously doing the same thing in the casino as they were doing there. We should go check it for survivors."
Right. Well, let's deal with one crisis after another.
Yeah, let's get this thing out of me.
Are you
This way
front,
to
are
the
you
med-
face to face with Comiskey now? Are you gonna let her out or just talk to her through the quarantine comm?
Oh, I'm
What's the
pacing
situation? Can we
around the
see her?
room, freaking the hell out.
Say
She
again, Tom?
through a window or something.
Yeah, there's a door, a comm unit there that you can talk directly through to her.
Right, Dr. Kaminsky, here we are.
And did you use the autodoc?
That's how we found out it was in me, that it wasn't alive.
Oh, is that what she's asking us?
Oh,
Well, it turns out you were telling the truth. Which is good. Glad you're
I
being
have no
honest
reason
with
to
us.
lie. I didn't choose this life. You know what it's like out there.
but you chose to take us off the ship and drug us and do this to me. We would have been fine if it wouldn't have been for your fake vaccination.
She slams her hand on the wall and you can't hear it obviously, but you see her hit it really hard. She's like, "That was not me. That was Wayland Yutani. I am Theodora Comiskey. I have a life. I have a daughter. I have a husband. I don't deserve this."
Oh, but I deserve this?
I want to help you.
And you've got a way of doing that.
Yes.
Yeah. Prove it.
I can't prove it, but you will die without my help, and that is a fact.
Press the button to let her out.
I hold my
Yeah,
rifle
thank
at
you.
her.
He
And
runs
I
up to
jump
Tom
on her
and
the
hugs
moment
him.
she comes through the door.
Hit her in the face or something.
Yeah.
Bonus. You're poking a little.
I mean, my rifle's pointing at her basically the whole time. All right, now do the thing you said you were going to do.
It's not that simple.
If she dies, you die.
You see her eyes kind of go wide at that. Well, we have to hurry. We can't. This base doesn't have the necessary materials. We need to get to Right Abra Station. It's not far from this moon.
How long have we got to get there?
Well, if we can get her into cryo, she'll be okay.
All right, I start calling down the ship.
Which is gonna take you know that would take too long.
Oh shit. Okay.
And we can't fit
You-
everyone on.
So we got to get her to.
You could call it down and it would land, but it's about 6 hours, 4 to 6 hours.
Shit, okay. Wait, if it takes that long to get up there, then it's. How long has it been since we
Oh.
sent it up?
Yeah, you're right. So it won't even be up there for
Yeah.
at least another 2 hours. You're right.
You
Can
got
I-
a cryopod on your ship? How many?
I got 2 on my ship.
Okay. Sam, we're probably going to need to put you on ice.
So can I?
If we
If it keeps this thing and it makes it, y'all can get it out of me. Let's go.
She's like, "Can I see the results from the scan?" And goes and looks at it.
Yeah, I'll let her do that.
Everyone goes into med lab. She says, "I think we have at most 2 hours before this thing reaches the final stage of its birth. Miranda is on strict orders to wait for me, but I know that she won't forever. If we can get to the shield wall, she will take us to Right Abra Station where I can get this thing out of you."
Can you contact her? We've got hand radios.
She like asks for it to do so, and
Yeah, I'll let her.
Alvin will kind of step up and tell her that he requested a light in the sky but hasn't gotten any sign yet. And she kind of looks at him for a second and then says a very quick, easy message over the thing like, "Miranda, it's Komisky. I'm on my way. I'm coming from Med Lab." And gives her kind of more of a direct route of the way she intends on taking to get there. "If you can, send some apes for me," and then turns it off and says, "Well, hopefully that got through." Well, let's go. What are we waiting for?
Right, well, let's get Sam on the roof. We'll get her on the cryo pod in the shuttle.
No, the shuttle's not gonna. It's on its way to orbit.
Oh, so you can't reverse the course of it when it's. Yeah.
No, exactly. You like set it, you program it to go to orbit, and so that's it. Is all it's gonna be able to do.
Got it. Okay.
Right,
You can
okay.
program it to automatically return when it does finish that one, but
That sounds like we're not gonna
That'd be
want to
too
do that. Yeah.
yeah.
So we got to get the people from
Billy's bar.
Billy's. Yeah.
And Dana, was it? Where are you girls? Oh,
So
they're in
Misty
Billy's.
says,
Right.
We don't have time to get anyone else. Sam doesn't have time.
There are more children in her Hadley's Hope. We'll make the time.
All right. Well,
But Misty
Get to
says,
Billy's.
why don't the private here and I get Sam to the shield wall and onto ice on Miranda's ship. The rest of you
And-
can go save the rest of the colonists.
ma'am, I don't trust you to take her alone. In fact, as soon as we separate our ways, I'm pretty confident you would have the private here shoot her in the head. And that's not going to happen.
I'm with you. I don't trust any of these people.
Fine. Let's hurry to the bar and get the rest of the colonists.
Right. And then we're off. Bar and then off.
So she would take you north. Oh, did you still want to go to the command center?
No, I think we've got a sense of urgency now.
Okay. I'll drag the group. Moving north. I didn't hear it. Morgan says, hold on. This is the armory. There might be something in here. And he goes in, like, look around. to make a loot box for this one. He comes out with a shotgun and a revolver and a handful of reloads for each. It looks like someone's already been through here and gotten most everything.
Well, those will do.
He gives you the shotgun, Tom. Just point and aim.
I'll, right. Doesn't look too complicated.
Keeps the revolver for himself.
Is there anything else in there?
You're not getting a gun, Jake.
What about a knife?
Well, they bleed blood, and you're like 13, so no.
I'm 14, I'll have you know.
Oh, sorry, Jake, sorry.
Damn it, Tom, I'm a man now.
So you continue moving on. You're in the command quarters. I'm gonna switch us to. Oh, actually not yet. She starts moving west towards. As you're leaving the room, Ferris kind of gets your attention, Jake, and holds you up behind the group and winks at you and passes you a knife, his like personal combat knife.
Which one is Ferris?
The private, the ape
Oh.
that just wants to abandon everyone.
Oh, Alvin is his first name. Okay.
He's the
Alvin,
irresponsible.
Yes.
There's no shotguns
Alvin.
in the item list that I can find.
Armat.
It has,
Oh, man.
yeah, it's a word above it.
Armat model 37A2.
Model.
I got it. Oh, it just doesn't have the word shotgun in it.
Does at the very end, I think. But it's a very long
It's
name.
Armat. I got it anyway. Right, let's get to the bar.
Oh, I loaded the wrong. So you have to go through the first floor. So you go through there. She takes you down. Just prepping you on this next screen. Henry's lack of color always throws me off when I'm trying to look for him in the list. Sorry.
Gonna need a DP token out there when you're ready.
Oh yeah, sorry. Gosh, you have Comiskey. Oh, every time I scroll past Gerald in the list, I just die a little on the inside. I miss him.
You
I
can
missed
drag a
the-
box.
I missed that mustache.
Yeah.
It's actually two
that's
characters, the mustache and Gerald.
Mhm.
Which of the two died? Could just have a
The mustache
disembodied
lived.
mustache could live and be with us.
Shaved it off. Everything except his entire body was melted by the acid, except the mustache.
Yeah. The mustache crawled onto Henry's face.
Oh yeah, missing Hirsch and Holroyd.
I once ran a game of Paranoia where one of the characters had a mustache that he had to have a mustache license for to be able to grow.
Oh,
And,
paranoia,
one of the-
God. That
And the other
game.
players stole his mustache license, then told Fred Computer that he had an unlicensed mustache, and he was made to shave it, and he was devastated.
That's fucked up, dude.
That is funny. All right, she takes you downstairs, and you're moving pretty fast, heading north when you hear someone yell out, like, Hirsch, Holroyd! And, they turn around, and there's two women running up on you. And they exclaim, my God, Hannah! You're alive, thank God! And they embrace briefly, and the other woman runs up, and her name is Janice. I need to fix... Oh, that's the wrong one. Can't talk and navigate. Boundary at the same time.
Well, I hope you don't mind if we skip introductions for now. We're getting off for this planet.
I'm all for that. Let's get out of here. We haven't found anybody else in hours.
Got survivors holed up at the bar, which we're going now, and then we're getting off-world.
That sounds great to me. I'm gonna go ahead and fast pace it a little bit. You get to the bar, and on the way it's getting more and more dense and thick with the goo and the resin along the walls, but you haven't seen any signs of creatures. You get in the bar, and there's a handful of people in there. A few, let's see, Wes. They're all like quickly being very thankful that they're there and seeing everyone, and being rushed along by Holroyd and Hirsch, who are kind of just taking the lead. Dana hugs her twin blonde daughters, Estrella and Isabel.
How old are they?
And they are 9 and like almost 10, basically, probably, respectively. So they're a little younger than you. And then there is also a young boy who is a little older than them, but carrying around a white stuffed teddy bear named Bobby. And he's with the girls, too. And I think that's everybody. You hurriedly move out of the area, heading towards the north shield wall. And Komisky gets there and swipes her card, and it is denied. And she just like starts to freak out, doing it a lot. And this doesn't make sense. This doesn't make any sense.
We got the
And she
power back
slammed-
on.
It's Miranda. She must have blocked out my code somehow. This doesn't make sense. And she starts to lose her mind.
Well, we're just gonna have to crack it.
Well, wait, I got a card.
Try and hook up. Give it a shot, Jake.
And I run up there. Bleep.
And it... Access granted. The door slides open.
It's
What
all
the
and-
fuck, kid?
It's all on the wrist.
Who the hell's your mom?
Kind of stares down at you.
She's a doctor.
We don't have time to talk
Regardless of
about
how
this.
that
Let's
works,
go. Yeah. Oh, that volume is high. You come out on a scene. 1 second, I'm going to... I'm gonna make this just visible to everyone. And then I think, let's see if everyone gets dragged. The north wall. You enter onto a large open airstrip with a few large hangars, and you see a small, almost army of apes in open combat against a horde of aliens. You see a large shuttle that can hold at least 40 people, probably a very large ship, and they're all essentially backing up towards it, like trying to get to it. At the far end near the ship, you see King, who some of you may remember. I can show his art again. Oh. And Komisky says, Miranda, there she is. I see her.
We've got to get through this to the shuttle.
So I'll let everyone decide how they want to try to get through it and what type of roll you want to make to do so.
I'm gonna sneak.
I'm gonna
Or
shout.
do you start attacking the aliens from behind and try to get, try to help? What are you doing? Holroyd is carrying Henry still, so I'll let Henry decide where he takes you.
Like Henry's got his rifle and he's ready to like shoot as Holroyd's running. But that might draw attention to us.
I mean, there's like 20 of us in this group.
That's fair.
I'm going to shout out to the ape suit army. We've got civilians! Cover us! And start sort of trying to find a gap, if it's all possible, to get through.
Yeah, you could do like an observation roll to try and get through.
I'll give it a shot. I'm good to push, I think. That's better.
Nice.
How can I get
So
away?
you can
is
you can take
obvious.
someone. I'll let you use the stunt to take somebody with you.
The youngest girl.
Okay, so we'll say her whole family. You get the
Yeah.
mom and the two daughters through. Okay.
And I sort of look to Jake and go, "It's skateboard time, kid!
You say it's what?
Skateboard time."
Oh, he's just like he's already got
he's
the
not
board in
there.
his hand. He's like, yeah.
Good.
Well,
It's
sure.
time to roll. Yeah, you need like a catchphrase for whenever you hop on your skateboard.
Oh, I had one. I was thinking of last week. Oh yeah, bangarang!
Nice.
But I'm stealthy and on skateboard, so that gives me a total of +3.
Nice.
Oh yeah, check it.
Nice.
Nice.
But I don't know what the stunts are for mobility.
Give it to someone else, get a modification, or impress somebody.
Well, there's definitely an impression. The impression is that I get really close to an alien as I go around them.
You skateboard right underneath between his legs.
Yeah, I'll just woohoo! And to flip
Excuse me, cutting through.
and flip him off as I get through it, even though the alien won't know what that means.
Maybe take the other young boy with you. Grab
Oh
him.
yeah, come on, you and your bear.
Piggyback around.
Billy.
All right.
Sam, what are you gonna do? Or Henry? Yeah.
I would like to propose first a question. What is a man riding on top of an android, but a man riding a vehicle?
You want to pilot him?
Could I pilot him? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let
Can I
you do.
steer him? Like, oh no, this way, man.
You're his eyes.
Yeah.
2 successes. All right. You see some of the aliens go down and some of these guys move up and they surround Comiskey, and Ferris protects Comiskey. But Tom is through. Allroyd and Henry are through. So you have a stunt too. Did you want to
Help somebody else through, I guess, if that's the thing I can do.
Okay, we'll say you get a couple of the other civilians through. There was So when I showed you those art, did they probably didn't stay on the right side, did they? I need to actually change ownership. Okay, so Al, you get Al Simpson. Little Al.
Come on, little Al.
Al, I think I was supposed to interview you today.
And then Sam, what are you thinking? What are you gonna do?
Guess I'm gonna grab a kid and haul ass and just
Just a
see
normal
what
ability.
I can do. Yeah.
You could hop on a tractor maybe and heavy machinery.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no! Holy shit!
We lost.
You
Sam.
start running behind.
Although
Hannah
the
and-
aliens are probably going to ignore her.
Oh yeah.
I was literally just about to get that. It's like you stumble and fall right next to an alien, and it stops and like looks like it's about to jump on you and gets really close and just like sniffs up and down you, while these Hannah and Janice like stand just off, like staring in horror, and then it just turns away from you and runs towards another guy in an ape suit.
Alright, I gotta roll my stress. Gonna try my little macro I just wrote. Oh, I got a twitch.
Just make that now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what we need her for.
Yeah.
And her roleplay, obviously. But macros are very helpful. That's awesome.
Yeah.
They work too. So you gain a stress. Aliens are dying. Apes are dying. But everyone makes it through and gets onto this shuttle.
Wait for DP.
And that's... Oh, shit. No, what did I do?
Cryopods on the shuttle.
There are cryopods on this shuttle, yeah.
Quick, get Sam to cryopod
Oh,
now.
this is what I meant to put on. Yes, Comiskey is very helpful right now and gets you quickly to a cryopod. And with that, the door to the shuttle closes, and you see the woman in the cockpit. And she kind of smiles at you and says, "Everybody buckled up?" And then the screen goes black. End of session. Wow, made it through. Crazy.
Mm-mm.
And we have just enough time to do XP. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, dramatic.
I'm going to make all these NPCs visible. It's like I need to make a handout with just the art rather than access to the character sheet. So just,
Yeah, Blade Runner does that in that book. You can just make a
Yeah.
journal entry and just pull the photos in.
you know, if you want to metagame and be cheaters, you can go look at their stats, but some of them might scare you if you do that, so don't recommend it. I'll maybe make make an NPC folder that you can look at people's photos and read some info about them. And I actually can make everybody owners of that, so you can like take notes on people even. That's a good idea, actually. I'll do that before our next session. Alrighty. What was it, like page 34?
Something like that. It's in the 30s. I know that.
Didn't work. Hmm. Starting year. I really think that's where it was. XP. All right. Did you participate in the game session? Everybody
I
gets a
did.
point.
Yay.
Did you risk or sacrifice something to further your personal agenda?
We didn't leave everyone to die. And I think most of our personal agenda, except maybe Jake, was to live.
Mine
Mine
is
is really.
mentally map out every passageway, air duct, and maintenance tunnel, but I really didn't sneak off a bit much, really, to do that.
I don't think I did much investigating.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot of sacrificing going on in general. It was more just trying to stay alive, really, and exploration a bit. Did you risk your life for your PC buddy? Or an NPC buddy, I think. Any whatever your buddy is.
Mine's Jake, but he saved my life.
Yeah, does that count me shooting the face hugger? I don't know if it's me risking my life, but
Yeah, that's. I think we'll count it.
it's kind of gray, but
Right. I feel like we just have to be kind of general, a little more general than they even are, just because I see it more as like interacting with your buddy in a dangerous situation. And, I'd rather it be more like, did you bond with your buddy rather than did you risk your life for them or something,
yeah.
Yeah,
But-
my buddy early in the session was Gerald. And I mean, I stood there and fought with him when he died and I went down. I don't know if that counts.
I would almost count that too, actually, because, he went after you, so you kind of went to protect him, is why you stood your ground, you could say.
I'll take it. I'm not going to argue that.
I want to be pretty liberal with XP in this being a campaign and everything.
Well, I guess I've tried to rescue Jake's mum.
What is your personal agenda?
Oh, I was talking about Jake's my buddy.
Oh, that's right. We had moved on to protecting or bonding.
My
with
personal
your
agenda
buddy.
is treading the fine line between journalistic integrity and not pissing off a megacorp.
Yeah, we can play that. Like, anytime you risk your life to record something instead of like run away, you'll get an XP, stuff like that. So you think you risked your life? Oh, just for Jake in some way is what you're saying? Looking for his
I don't
mom?
think I did specific. Well, I did. We took more risks trying to look for Jake's mum. Is what I'm saying. But
I
don't
see.
think specifically I saved Jake's life or anything.
I think we'll give it to you the same reason we gave it to Jake. Like, y'all, just the two of you were in combat together. And
Thank you.
did you make a panic roll? I feel like someone may have not made one today.
Huh.
I mean,
I think we all
Everyone
did.
saw an alien. Yeah, everyone saw the alien. So that's usually a nice free XP point.
yeah.
Did you overcome a dangerous event using violent or not? Yes, you did. I'd say so.
Yeah.
Did you make a significant discovery or revelation? That's going to be everyone.
I got an alien in
And
me?
stuff. And you had the alien in you.
Did you perform an extraordinary action?
Mm.
Jake is constantly performing extraordinary actions.
Yeah,
So
killing aliens with a slingshot. I mean,
Your
damn.
character's built for it.
and going riding between their legs.
Yeah.
That escape was cool.
Even the single hit kill on the face hugger before it face hugged Pete was, or Tom, was like nuts.
Somehow I got through that massive eggs and got 2 people down.
Oh,
That
yeah.
actually was pretty extraordinary. I was fully expecting to kill you there. Henry extraordinarily broke his foot.
Yeah, I died. Basically. Yeah. Extraordinarily rode an android.
You lived. That was the extraordinary
Yeah.
action. I don't know if piloting an android counts.
It was full on Ratatouille up there, man.
Did you earn any money?
Nope.
I don't think anyone really found any items except in the armory. Yeah. Okay.
I prevented
Looks like,
myself from not losing my livelihood and fixing my ship. But that is
What's
not
your-
making money.
I was gonna say, what's your personal agenda? Oh, you haven't written one.
Yeah, I haven't written. I was just realizing that I overlooked that.
I would think something a lot like exactly what you just said of like, protecting my livelihood at all costs,
Yeah.
which would definitely have earned you an XP point today. So I don't think you really performed an extraordinary action, but we'll definitely give you the one for your personal agenda if you're gonna go with that.
Yeah.
And those are, evolve over time. You can add to it to make it more specific. Like they can be as long as you want. Like it's all about fishing for XP, and that using that to employ role play anyways. So whatever you want to change or add for PC buddies and stuff and personal agendas is totally fine. And I have it set on the star map, basically the parsec that we're in, and you can see where Right Abra is.
Where? Oh.
I had it set to zoom when you.
What is Right Abra to us?
That's where Komisky said she needs to take Sam in order to get the alien out. She said the Right Abra fuel depot. So we'll probably pick up just with roleplay, right, getting on the ship and getting into orbit.
Oh,
the next session.
I didn't catch all that because Jake's be like, "My mom is here. I can't leave her."
Yeah, I could see him throwing a fit. Where's my mom? What about mom? We're not going.
Yeah, is his mom on the ship?
We don't know.
We'll find out.
No telling.